I pick up my sword.
You guys both got real low.
Yeah, so Cole basically saved himself, and you really helped, though.
No, I was there for backup.
Yeah.
The water elemental could have taken me out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, you know that creature got full on Snow Orc a couple days ago.
Yeah.
A few days ago.
It's gonna put you in your armpit fucking otter.
He was eating the full meal.
So, what's your passive insight?
Mine?
Yeah, actually, I can look at it.
Cole's laying
it's
out.
15.
15? I'd say that's enough, given the
Yeah,
experience you
off,
just
just-
had. This thing, you don't know really what would happen underwater
Yeah.
very well, but you know that there's no danger anymore. So you're assuming that this thing didn't want to try that hard to get a meal, because it has enough Snow Orc and other things.
Yeah, he
but
was just like a...
it was like a free meal to have for later, but you know this thing's probably pretty full and still probably has some bodies left for it to consume in its lair, wherever it went.
How much healing are we getting? If we're giving
If combat's over, then you're getting full.
Because how long does the
Yeah,
healing
so
spirit last? Like
nine-
I thought,
right?
was it not limited or am I tripping?
We already said we're not doing
Limited per turn.
Okay.
that. It lasts up to a minute, and
So 9 rounds of healing.
yeah,
I mean,
Going-
technically that could be not to full.
I can roll
But-
36 d6.
But I'm gonna say right now, okay, yeah, do it. Do it.
36 d6.
Fucking do it just for the gag.
Don't do it in there, please.
Huh?
Don't do it in the
Are you sure?
It's going to slow down the computer.
Okay, I'll do it in DVB on.
Okay.
So only some of you will see it.
That's fine.
Everyone but me. Well, I know it depends on if we didn't make a
You didn't make a thing.
Nope.
Voros season 3
Huh?
little campaign, huh?
Nope.
Doesn't have to.
I'm just going to crash.
Is it gonna lag really hard?
It already is. Jesus Christ.
I can see it from here.
There's a lot of 1s and 2s in there.
Go, go, go! Yeah, it's a 2. 114 health.
Everyone gets 114 health by the time Healing Spirit's done, and then you're gonna cast it again.
Is
aren't
that
you?
how that works?
Everyone does?
Everyone who came back on the boat,
You have to split it, right?
per person.
Okay.
You don't
Okay,
roll
that-
for every time it goes through another person, right?
I usually don't.
That saves rolling, yeah, that's fine.
That's absolutely busted.
I'm gonna hand.
Out of combat.
Oh yeah, out of combat, yeah.
So Healing Spirit's done.
You said 114?
Yeah,
All of it.
it's done.
Yep. Alright. Back to normal, but I'm still like laying down.
The boat is no longer moving. It's obviously stationary.
Laying
so
down
it's
next to you.
And so as everyone's laying on the boat,
Yes.
I want to ask what Bartians and Adagio are doing, and I'm going to ask what you're doing, Evie.
Can I see the smoke?
Yes, you can see
It's
the
a
smoke
very blatant campfire.
Just
on this like diagonal boat.
can I make out the person?
Yes, we can make
Or
that.
just an outline of something?
Yeah, you can definitely see him.
Totally.
I'm not hiding.
It's a man.
I'm literally sitting at my campfire.
I'll do my one good deed for today.
It's this man.
And I turn into a giant bird.
That's what it is. Your character's beard looks like Obi-Wan's beard.
Yeah, I have a different version of the art that looks exactly like Obi-Wan, and I saw it and I was like, that'd be funny, but no.
Yeah,
I know that.
that's what was familiar with me.
So a black hawk comes flying down towards you.
Black Hawk down.
Are you done with all of our recording?
Oh shit, yep.
Sure.
We can do
I
it.
kind of like gesture for you to get on my back. This is my only wild shape left. I can't turn back and talk.
So you're just like,
Hey.
Oh.
Carve a message into the deck, I don't know.
good.
No, you're alright. I
Get on, loser.
I can get there myself. I'll start walking into the water, and then I'm gonna wild shape into a reef shark and
Oh! Whoa!
Make me a con save versus frigid water.
You baby, that's a 5.
Your exhaustion level 1.
It's fine, I can still swim. I'm gonna show off.
I'm
Fuck,
making
it's
a
cold.
I was gonna say you could turn it like a seal, and seals are really good at insulation.
You know what's funny?
I looked at the extra stuff for stat blocks, and it's not there. So
You know what's funny? Your character, the animals he knows about, are all tropical because of the area you come from.
Yeah.
On the prime material.
so reef shark.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So you would know like
Got
tropical
some
animals
Galapagos
that
ass animals.
you know a lot of
Fuck
tropical
yeah.
animals that maybe those people don't in the Arctic
You're not ready for
and
this.
wherever else they come from.
3 druids now.
So I'll simply leave and swim to the boat.
My bird pupils are fully dilated.
It's about to get worse. I'm glad you and I are partners.
Will you allow me
I'm
to
glad
pick you
I
up?
didn't die.
Me too.
I just come in the water and grab you like a seagull.
I don't have the ability to stop you.
Yeah, let's do it. He turns into a reef shark, and I go, oh no, it's cold.
So now he can't breathe mid-flight.
So guys, this is the reuniting, the reuniting of the nature boys again. Fuck.
So so I fly down and I try to grab him with my talons to bring him onto the boat.
It's Nature Boys.
So you
season,
can't breathe
whatever.
for this whole time
Yeah,
it's happening.
Flopping,
I take two.
flopping like a freshly caught salmon.
I got a dash speed of 160. I'm fine.
Yeah, you only 6 to 12
New
seconds.
member of the band.
Yeah, like when you land, I'm like, Adagio, we're not gonna eat this shark.
I just drop a fucking shark on
It's
your,
like, Adagio, we're not gonna eat this shark.
Just poof back into a man.
Yeah.
and then I also poof back into a man.
Adagio, we're not gonna eat this man.
Okay, hold on. Before we continue, Bardians, what are you doing? While this whole situation going on with this man turned into a shark, Dagio picked him up as a bird and threw him onto the boat, and then they both reverted. Along with your teammates being alive but very hurt, but then getting healed.
And I need to do
Well,
a
if all the
character
healing,
description,
all
because
the
it's a little
things that I would
different.
be doing have been done already. I guess I'll just sit and meditate.
Okay. There are puddles where water elementals once were on the boat.
Sweeping them off the boat.
You can press the dictation or whatever. Druid
I
craft.
take my filter straw and
I'll probably
not the one
I'll probably
that
poke the-
I was messing with, but the other one.
I'll probably poke the puddles with my sword just in case.
So this man,
It looks a little different than that.
that's a clip. What's what you gave me?
Yeah, that's about as accurate as I can get without it being.
Does he have, like, leaf chest hair?
No, it's AI art.
Yeah.
Thanks for the shirt.
It looks like chest hair to me.
It's like
I don't
fur.
know, man. I don't know.
I would love it to be like, though I understand.
I'm
it's-
over stealing art, so I'm just gonna create my own.
That's fair.
You know what? That's not a bad idea.
He's got a
That's
piercing
what I-
in
Does that
his
rock?
ear coming.
No, it's a cut.
That's where Split
I meant the ball.
Exquisitine is.
Oh, it's a hairball. It's an acorn.
Just he's an elf with a New Jersey
Would I've
puppet.
seen him do things that would have helped us a little bit? Would I've seen him heal?
Yes, he's been
Okay.
he's been like assisting.
You probably have the best view of the fact that I've been doing stuff.
Thank you for assisting us.
Oh yeah, I needed a ride.
I see that. What happened?
Well, I got here a few days ago. It's been a while since I've been to the Prime Material. And then...
Do I understand what that means?
You know about other planes of existence, like God. Apparently, like there's obviously legends about gods living on a different like reality to you. So, the prime material, those words, not directly, but you can make the assumption with decent insight that like I think he's talking about the mortal realm.
The minute he mentions planes, my entire body just like
You're
creaks woodenly.
you're fairly.
You hear his butt cheeks clap
knowledgeable about
together.
this.
Prime material. Does that mean you're not from this plane originally?
I would say the whole time that we were having this conversation, he's like wringing out his clothes
Yeah.
and like moving shit around.
Can I create bonfire to make a bonfire, or would that set the fucking thing on fire?
That would set the boat on
I'm
fire.
not soaking wet.
Would it? Because it creates a literal bonfire.
On the ground.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean you put the boat in danger.
all right, whatever.
That's fine. I didn't really need it.
If you got like a pile of dirt.
But like, so I would say
I'll control some flames in the area to help
like,
warm you up.
at about this point in the conversation, like he actually like looks up, and so that the eyes there is different than I could get.
I can color the eyes in photos.
No, I can't.
See-
I can't get the exact effect that I want, and so I just said, fuck it.
See, this is weird because I do know a guy who looks very similar to that.
So his irises aren't like solid. It almost looks like it's a ring that had shattered out, and each of the pieces almost
Glass?
seems to and it seems to like shift through like a color spectrum.
Like kaleidoscope type?
Okay.
Okay.
Rotating? Like in a circle?
No, it's not moving. It's just like the color is kind of changing.
It's like if you had a cool contact lens of that.
It's like a mood ring,
Pretty much, yeah.
but eyes.
But all the time.
You're always moody.
Also, so his ears are pointed, less than Falk's, and
Just like a smidge.
just a little bit.
I mean, that's kind of close.
Yeah, I mean that's kind
Yeah.
of what I was
Okay.
going for it. Also, when you first went over to the boat I was on, I looked younger than you, and now I look a few years older than you.
No.
Huh?
No,
It's different.
this fight took too much.
Well,
I say we fuck this war.
Yeah,
if you like stare, you can't really tell how old he is.
Yeah, this guy, like, after fighting and being exhausted from this big ass fight and swimming and all this stuff, this guy looks like a lot to take in. He's like.
Like super fucking weird.
Amarok's like looking, and he's like, no.
Is he wearing lots of bright
said
colors?
anything to what? I don't remember. Did you?
I don't remember what you said.
When I asked. Oh, so I guess are you not from this
We
planet?
said it.
Cut. Back to spot one.
Like as you said that, he like looked up.
The way you said that was just particular.
Yeah. Well, I am, and then I left for a while. Now I'm back. I don't suppose you. Is your name Adagio?
Oh no.
You know him.
Like when he hears that, like Amarok starts getting up. He's like, all right, all right,
Sword out.
go.
I've been sent to
two
kill you.
To cool down.
The war machines are getting up.
Yeah.
We have a mutual friend in the place that I've been living for the last couple of decades. Would I have known what year it was in my home before I left?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
I
Don't know
exactly
what
where
time
this
it
is.
is. It is now.
Do I know about how time works? The weird passages and differences?
In terms of planar stuff,
Yeah.
you know that the place you come from
It can get a little goofy.
It gets goofy.
What year is it now?
Seven something,
It's the
right?
third era, and it's the year 766.
Yeah.
It's about the time World War II was. It's 1776.
Yes, right in time.
Yeah. What he said. It's third era.
Oh.
What's your name?
So the third era makes no sense to me.
The eras is not something that's where we're from. Time is not dictated in eras.
Yeah, that
where
doesn't
you're
make any
from
sense.
on the prime material.
What about the number of the year? Is
That-
existing or no?
Does he know numbers?
The 766 era doesn't mean anything to you.
Yeah.
So you just think, oh, it's year 766 from when time was tracked, probably.
Yep.
It's been thousands of years tracked when you're where you're from.
Oh, okay, we have different time scales.
Yeah. So basically, different cultures have different way to tell time.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, I didn't
Cole
help me
just
at all.
interrupts and says, "What's your name?"
And then I was like, call, let the man say what he needs to say, and then we can exchange pleasantries later.
Was he friendly?
Just look at him.
We have a mutual friend. I'm from. If it wasn't inherently obvious, I suppose I'm from the Feywild.
I smelled it on you. Oh, it smells
I
gay.
don't know anything about that.
You've heard of it, but you don't know
It
a lot.
smells. It smells just right.
Smells like Italy.
Yeah, I was sent. I'm doing a favor for a mutual friend of ours. She wanted me to keep an eye on you.
Oh, she.
For now, I don't know about the rest of you. You can call.
Amarok's still in this pose. Eyes
Was it
closed.
throw a claymore in Assassin's Creed?
What's the?
He's friendly.
Yeah, it's a wolf.
Are you still shifted?
No, as we were coming up, I went back to normal.
No, I would have seen it though.
Yeah.
My name is Safnoa.
I don't know how to pronounce that.
Well,
I just pronounced it at you.
there's a spelling now. It's Noah with SAF.
Safnoa. I will call you Noah for short.
I don't care what you do.
Okay.
It would not mean anything to me, but who is this mutual friend that you two have, if you don't mind me asking?
If I could hazard a guess, he's probably talking about my wife.
Dude, you're married?
Interesting.
I think for the moment I'm going to keep that to myself. I don't know the rest of you. I don't really know you. I just have to go off of what she told me.
Does she have white hair or red hair?
Red hand.
Red hair.
Questions.
Oh! Damn, time is funky.
Long red hair.
Yep, time is funky.
Yeah.
I take it back.
She's busy with work. I'm essentially here to babysit you for the foreseeable future.
I'm okay with that. As I stare at the new gaping hole in my chest.
Well, it's closed now from your healing spirit.
Yeah. Well, it's an even thicker scar.
So it's a scar that went like this, and then another scar that's like that.
Yeah, I've got.
You can X.
My
Do I need
body's
to worry
getting
about
fucked
this
up.
and that?
Still swords out.
He's fine.
I said that he was friendly.
You haven't told
He's
us
not
to stand
didn't
out.
look like it.
We're
Emerald,
both
you-
kind of punch drunk right now.
Emerald, you can sit down.
And he just like falls over.
Just drops his fucking sword.
I was like, you don't only got to worry about him. He kind of just does what he wants, so you might have to worry about him.
Yeah, so I'm getting some hang time.
Your mage armor's still on, right?
Yeah.
What does it look like?
So any bits of like exposed skin, like his arms coming out of his sleeves, or just like the top of his chest, it almost looks like it's like there's like petrification on it.
It's bark.
Yeah,
Like wood. Yeah.
like petrified wood.
Oh, that's your great armor. Yeah.
So whether you want it or not, I'm gonna follow you around for a while. Unless you want to piss her off and then just go home.
I don't want either of those things to happen.
You want the wrath of wife?
No.
Dude, you're married?
No.
Common law, but yeah.
Common law.
You know, after like
So-
a few hundred years,
Yeah.
you're
Like,
kind of
you know,
legally married.
I'm going to assume that you'll be here with us for a while. Then
Ideally, unless more of you get sucked down into the ocean.
well, nice to meet you. My name is Bartiams. That doesn't happen.
His gauntlet on the hand does feel like rocky, right? Almost like lava rock or stone or anything.
Yes and no.
Yeah, your
It
hand
feels
is-
harder, but it doesn't feel like rock. It feels like
What type of
something-
metal is your armor?
Metal.
Not exactly. Oh,
It's probably hard to tell.
Okay. That's fine.
It's a kite.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
Your beetle.
no.
It's like black, right?
Part of like obsidian.
It's like charcoal black.
It's a rock.
How about the angry ones?
Cool.
Oh, he's dead.
That's Amarok.
He was Amarok.
Now he's
Dead.
He rolls over. He's like just dead asleep.
well. If,
So,
if you're here to help, we need someone to start rowing this boat because our two most
Are you low strength too?
our two best rowers are
more strength than Adagio.
currently unconscious.
If you both turned into apes, you could row.
You assume
I would need a
could turn
fourth level
into an
spell
ape.
slot for that.
I don't need to turn into an ape.
It doesn't have to be a giant one. It just has to be like a
Just
regular
go strong.
gorilla.
I've never
just
seen
are
a
strong.
gorilla.
Alright.
He has though. You've seen gorillas.
Fake gorillas.
A regular gorilla. A gorilla.
Tropical fake.
I was born in the frontier.
He's from Vietnam.
Damn.
Bing chilling.
Wrong. So what's the goal now?
Where exactly
Short
are you going?
rest.
See a look across the coast there?
Yep.
Can you see the camp?
Across the coast? No.
Oh, I thought it was just a straight shot.
Yeah.
We're pretty far away.
The world curves, and you know.
I think
can't
you guys got like
see-
halfway
Yeah.
before this fight.
Well, okay. I'll say this.
I didn't think Voros was that big. That was my shit.
Well, to get like a certain, it takes like a few days. So you guys, it'll take a whole day of sailing to get to where you need to go.
And if this was like halfway through the day this happened.
Yeah, this is like
And it only
it's
took like
sunset now.
however many fucking turns, not that much, huh?
It was a little less than 10, I think.
Yeah,
it wasn't
that's
super
it.
long.
Around a
Which
minute.
is long for a fight.
Yeah, about a
Yeah.
minute.
Yeah.
It was very long for a
D&D
fight.
combat's fucking
Short.
goofy.
Let's take a short rest. Please.
I'm not going to confirm the world curve. Sorry. I don't want to. I want
Okay.
to.
Oh God!
No, we all
Flat
know
Voros
it's on the
theory.
back of a giant turtle.
Fuck. That's my spelljammer idea. You guys are gonna fly off.
If we start going, can we
We're inside
Take
the
a-
Dyson sphere.
like
Oh, no.
any sort of rest, long rest maybe?
Short rest.
You guys can probably get a long
12
rest.
hours of sailing.
but-
Long rest.
Yeah, but while you're rowing, you can't rest. So someone's gonna.
Whoever's not rowing.
Someone's basically got to take a no rest, unless you guys want to spend even more time on the
I've
water.
got full health. I only need spell slots back. I mean,
If you
I don't really need.
if you
spell
allow
slots.
Amrog a short rest, we can trade out. It'll be a bit tougher for me, but we can trade out.
So you have like about 12 hours of rowing. A long rest is 8 hours, so you guys can take 4-hour shifts for rowing.
Yeah, let's do it.
So everyone takes a long rest.
As
On
we
the boat.
start the long rest, I'll walk to like the center point
Okay.
of where everybody's kind of hanging out, and just kind of put my finger up for a second, and then snap, and there's almost like a quick like, ooh. And then you guys feel nothing. It's more of an outward effect.
I don't feel anything anymore.
I know what you're doing.
Derrick knows.
It seems as if you're more
I don't know what
nature,
you're
magic inclined.
though.
Well, I spent enough time in the Feywild. And
Got those brochures.
Do I know what the Feywild is?
Nothing.
Is there any way I can roll for it? Any
Well, give
sort
me
of
an Arcana
basic
check.
Arcana check, yeah.
Does the doctor keep any like possibly made
11.
pamphlets from
Okay, I'll give you that.
fucking
What very
trash
little basic knowledge of it.
about
You've
the
heard-
spectrum.
so any information you got from Eris.
You rack your brain, Bartian.
Say
As you lived in your village, you've heard of stories that people tell to children about fairies. And the word Feywild and fairies, fairy tales,
Yeah, hand in hand.
they're probably related. So it might have something to do with that.
So are you rolling first or am I rolling first?
I'll roll first.
Okay.
Yeah, pointy ears, right?
So you're going to read it? Oh, yeah.
We're doing double. Yeah.
Okay, athletics checks.
During the rest and such, I'm gonna give everybody aid and resummon Kieran.
Okay.
How much aids?
So it's just 10.
That was really low. 8.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay.
I'll probably just go a little slower as well.
Yeah.
And if I get another short rest, then I'll cast.
He goes
on
along
you.
fine. I was a little tired.
That's
yeah.
So athletics?
Yeah.
How much aid we get?
It's just 10. That's all I got. It's not a lot. It's just consistent.
Minus
That's
10.
fine.
It's a little bit rougher for me.
10.
So you guys make no extra time and you don't lose
No.
time.
So we're basically straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as far just for Fafnir, I go back there.
Noah, just say Noah.
Noah.
Saf, no.
Basically, you would see at some point that he kind of goes through like this sort of summoning ritual looking thing, and then just out of like the shadows, a fucking big ass wolf shows up.
Here's a question.
What you looking your far so far?
Because of how flavoring works, you can totally say no. Because Kieran is a Celtic name, and a lot of Fae things are based off of Celtic mythology.
Did you ask me
Well,
for
because don't you have to
Fae
pick when you do a fine steed if it's
celestial Fae or something?
fire and
That's Celestial, I think.
I'll say like actually I picked Celestial because I didn't feel like Fiend or Fae fit Cole that well.
Yeah.
Which is
What I'm saying is the name Kieran is
But
a
Kieran is
Irish-
is an
Gaelic
Irish thing.
word.
It's like yeah.
What does it mean?
Oh, it means little dark one.
I think that was.
That's good.
It's a joke.
Do we want to flavor that as you literally knowing like a couple Sylvan words and you thought that was a cool name to name him?
I could see that happening. I could see like in his village like folk tales and stuff over the years, and that's where he got some of those names and
So
words from.
if he introduces Kieran to you with the name, then you'll know what that word means. Those words mean.
Kieran, yeah, he says well, he doesn't have to say it out loud.
Because you don't know Sylvan.
Actually, no, he just this like just points at the wolf, Kieran,
I do not.
It's
and,
not
and
really-
Kieran like he's giving you the smells.
I'm just thinking of pets. Hello.
Yeah, I like the idea that Kieran likes you. I like that idea.
Kieran
really
is more
indifferent
chilled than
to it.
Cole.
Yeah.
That's the way that I kind of
I guess
designed it.
then hearing that one
Is he still celestial?
Sylvan
guess.
word, I'm gonna make a bunch of wild assumptions and start speaking to you in Sylvan.
Calma como você é him, moço.
I, I got the word big.
Were you telling them like
It's like, oh man, where'd you find that really big dog? Like,
and sword?
who do you know?
Big or
who do you know in the
large.
Fae?
He's not a fae. He's
Fae's the only
more
thing
of
we
a
English.
celestial creature spirit.
Probably a little big. Ooh, Fae.
It's an interesting name that you've given him.
It's
Hello
ironic.
Kitty.
Electric eel.
Okay.
It's like a Japanese music. They say one English word.
And they say I don't have a sense of humor.
I wouldn't call it humorous, but you are your own individual. So, who's not long resting right now, or who's not asleep? I guess.
I guess I'll take second.
Yeah, so Bartiam's is the only one up. Well, everyone's resting. Well, we'll be resting.
I can take a watch if we're gonna watch it.
Well, it's fine. It's just like we should do buddy system on rowings.
Okay.
So if one person wants to be with bartender while he's rowing.
Are we doing watches for this?
That's up to you guys. You have 12 hours, so some of you can do on-off.
Yeah,
watches
Cole is
too.
going to sleep. He just took a short rest so he could summon Kieran back.
Oh, before we move on, is your sword also a Gaelic word?
Yeah, yes it is.
What was the word again?
I named it Dioltas.
How do you spell it for me?
D-I with an accent mark. O-L-T-A-S.
Say that again?
If I'm pronouncing this right, it's like Dioltas.
Like I'm hearing it and I'm thinking how it's spelled. It looks Greek.
The spelling
I
for
know what you
Gaelic
mean,
is
but
not
I just
conducive things to
I
pronounce.
researched this shit beforehand.
Yeah. So what's that word mean? Vengeance?
If I recall correctly, it means retribution.
Retribution. So yeah, I don't know if you ever like.
I don't know if he would have said this.
Which
word
I don't
out
think
loud, though.
Cole's ever said the name of his sword out loud.
But
Yeah.
you in your head, you're like, oh, if he knows Sylvan, then he might know this swordsman.
Yeah.
But it's just in your head. So yeah, who wants to take watch while bartender rows?
I'll take the first watch since I'm mildly healthy.
Okay, do you want to roleplay that out?
Kieran is taking full watch the whole time because
Yeah.
he's fresh.
Yeah.
Just as a note, anyone that's within 30 feet of the center point that I decided on when we started the rest gets a +5 to perception.
Yep.
While we're
I'm basically gonna say most people are in that anyway.
yeah. So I have 30 passive on this watch.
Yeah.
You must be level 10 then.
He
And Druid.
can
Also, you have
see.
teleports.
Kieran is all about you. He's like, give me more.
Yeah,
points.
Kieran was like, yo,
give him like little chin
the
scritches.
best smelling
He's
fucking
gonna-
thing here.
He's gonna stay next to you like all night
That's fine.
if you're gonna be awake and talk to him and like.
Yeah, I mean, like, because I still have to get 6 hours of sleep because I'm not.
8 hours.
Yeah. Well, 6 hours sleep, 2 hours of watch.
Of light activity.
That's how long it works.
Because I don't get trance because I'm not enough.
He is a half breed.
No,
Not even.
No, not even.
spent a lot of time in the Feywild. And that shit fucks your shit up.
Oh, okay. He's Fey adjacent or Alpha adjacent.
So
He's one.
So
the waters are less choppy the more north you go actually.
And Bartiem's is rowing during my watch.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of what I saw of your magic. It was the storm and fire.
Fire, yeah.
So any reason to think you're a druid.
And it's very colorful fire, which is interesting because that's the most vivid thing you've seen on the Prime Material since you've been in Feywild.
Multicolored fire.
His fire is very vivid. It reminds you of the colors you'd see in Midsommar.
And truthfully, I don't know jack squat about any of this shit.
Yeah.
I just
It seems not of this plane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I guess while you're rowing, I'll sit near where you are. If you don't mind, I have a couple questions.
absolutely.
Since I've just kind of fallen into your group. What's going on? What are you guys doing?
We where are you? When this happened?
Bed.
She's sleeping. Okay. We are fighting orcs, trying to help stop this war.
There's a war.
A war between the snow orcs and I'm assuming the general populace of Voros.
Yeah.
The general populace of Voros.
Concept.
Concept.
What? To not upchuck in your sleep. From the motion of the ocean.
I'm not,
Would we have rolled him on it? I would have rolled him on your side because I've seen you throw up.
You know that he.
I was
can
gonna say,
die.
am I not done from
Yeah, no.
overexposure
You're
now?
good.
Because at this point, that's like
Yeah, you're on your side.
the rocking of the boat.
At the very least, if you throw up, it'll go into the boat.
Having now been in the ocean, I don't think the boat would face
Caleb.
anymore.
I have a checklist in mind for how many rolls you can succeed until you get your sea legs.
18.
Okay, you got your sea legs now
I don't know.
while sleeping.
Look at that.
You just wake up like, God
What was the set
damn.
amount of rolls?
One
I think
more
it was like
than
3 or
you've
4
done.
you had to succeed on.
3 or 4?
I had
Which one was it,
in my
Ryan?
head.
Which one was it?
It wasn't written down. It was a mental checklist.
And it was I said war about the orcs.
At certain points, like Kieran say like growls in agreement.
Indeed.
I'm
Okay.
playing Kieran now that Nichols asleep.
That's fine.
Quick question.
I'm gonna take a peek while you guys talk.
What's Voros?
Ooh, I'm gonna be gone from this question.
Oh, no.
The name of this land that we currently occupy. I'm not too versed. I don't know exactly what it means. The name. Or
Okay.
Do I have?
This climate is a lot different than what I remember.
Yeah, I don't know how to speak of
I guess I could have come out somewhere else.
Have you been here specifically before?
I've never heard the word Voros in my life.
What's your name called?
I'm from a place called Melrindenbane.
No, Rindenvane.
What?
It's a wood elf kingdom.
No, Rindenvane. What? Can I make like a check?
No, you don't know that.
Not at all. Okay.
Adagio is the only one in the party that would know.
Well, it's I know Elvish. Not even.
It might be Feywild
God,
specific.
this is lore, buddy. This is
Do
lore.
you remember Adagio? Oh, if you ask what is Voros, anyone knows Draconic?
I don't.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I do, but I'm asleep.
Everybody else is asleep.
It's a Draconic word.
Yeah.
What about Brembor?
No.
Okay. No, Rindenvane. I don't think I've ever heard of that.
That actually
Do I
sounds
know
familiar.
what direction?
It does, yeah.
This was mentioned in
From
season
here?
2. at
Yeah, I
some
guess I
point.
would.
Yeah,
That
it
makes
would.
sense. Yeah, it's a large kingdom-ish, I guess. There's a lot of space. It's a lot of jungle. I was there. Then I made a trip to the Feywild.
If you don't get it, Caleb, I'll tell you because you definitely know this.
He's asleep.
And then you
Oh, fuck, yeah, you're right.
you just popped out here.
Well,
Don't look at your book, Caleb, then. You got it.
yes.
This is great.
Popped out. I was sent, I guess.
Forgive me, I'm not too familiar with Feywild magic.
It's weird. Really, you're not familiar with Fae at all?
I know a little bit from stories told in my village, but
Oh, I like Scritch, Kieran. Aside from this one,
Big, yeah.
you're probably the most Fae thing I've seen since I got here.
really.
Your fire is weird.
Yeah,
Usually,
I-
it's really boring. Like the
Ooh.
reds, they have prime material. I forgot how absolutely soul-crushingly boring this plane is.
Oh, yeah. When you
Crap.
when you mentioned like the
Yeah,
colorful
I have it,
fire
but I
and
didn't write
such,
very detailed
Kieran
notes.
kind of look like kind of starts for a moment and then he kind of looks around. And he sort of again, he can do this because he's intelligent. To just scratch a word into the deck with his claws.
Okay.
Megara, and then like kind of gesture towards you.
Oh, yeah. He was there during that, right?
He was there during that.
I'm not entirely sure what that means.
And then
Ask Cole.
well, there's that, and he kind of like they kind of nod his head towards you and kind of a like, Megara. In case you happen to know anything about that.
Truth be told,
No.
I know very little about this power. Let's say I was asleep for an entire year and I woke up and I was able to manipulate this sort of fire.
Curious. See, I don't suppose anything like this is super familiar to you at all. Like he reach into his robes, like come on, get out of here, come on, man. And he reach his arm in.
I need to find
Come back.
art for this.
I have art for it.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
gonna send it to the group.
Perfect.
There'll be like coiled around his arm there's gonna be a snake, but right around his head there's flower petals, so his head just looks like a flower.
Huh.
He's just a silly looking little guy.
He's a silly guy.
The sniffs are
Can I
incoming.
kind of roll and see what this is? Or if probably not.
I don't think so.
Silly little guy.
There's a picture of
actually.
Discord.
Oh fuck yeah!
That's dope.
Hell yeah!
He's a silly little
Oh
guy.
my god, I love him.
Yeah. Looks like
Hey,
Shisha.
hey, you twat!
And
Get
then-
back here!
And then there's
Oh my
Caleb
God,
silly
you
little
taking a
guys.
bag with you? Get back here, you son of a bitch!
It
I'll
looks like
kill you.
Shisha or one of Hydreigon's arms.
Yeah. What's the creature's name again?
It's an Aether.
Yeah, Nathia.
Little
No, that
bastard.
doesn't look any familiar.
Well,
Hey, Derrick, can you grab a...
his name is, or I've been calling him Nabade.
The bay.
It's Gaelic for neighbor.
Nabeid.
Did I give you his? I thought I gave you his thing.
You gave me a stat block.
Yeah, it's got his
I
name
don't-
on it.
Oh, you did give me this.
I don't suppose you
oh,
would have
there it
seen Agni floating around.
I mean, I was really far away.
Yeah.
How big is Agni?
think he's only technically a small creature, but he's also made of fire.
But he's made of the.
I would have seen the fire, but
bright,
I was
yeah.
like 180 feet away.
I can also summon a little creature. He explodes when I summon him, so I thought I'd have to do it at a later
That seems
time.
rude to summon him if he's just gonna explode.
It's for enemies.
Alright, I'll take your word for it. Really don't... No knowledge of the Feywild.
None.
It doesn't look. I misspoke. It doesn't look Fey. It just looks other planar.
Yeah, like...
It's bright like Fey stuff though.
My experience with extra planes is the Feywild.
Yeah.
Do you know what this name is? I've heard it, the one that Kira's scratching. I've heard the name before, but I've never...
I'm not familiar at all.
What, Megira?
Yeah.
No.
Then Kieran below will scratch the word elemental. And then old elemental.
I'll have to ask Cole when I wake up.
If anyone else finds this boat after you guys abandoned it, they're like, what? Megira old elemental. What the
It's
fuck?
gonna be like the Rona of mystery.
Dwarf City.
Is that what he writes to?
Yeah.
Okay. You're giving some people, some looters, some ideas when they.
I don't have any
find this.
context for what the fancy wolf is writing.
You know, you probably have as much context as I do.
You've never seen a dwarf.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've seen leprechauns and you've seen gnomes, but you've never seen a dwarf before.
Yeah, dwarf means nothing to me.
Alright.
There's been like 5 big words that have been like
New.
things that I should know or that people know but I don't know,
Yeah.
so I'm just moving past
It's like
it.
Eris all over again. I don't know what that is.
But Eris was just dumb.
Yeah.
I'm just not from here.
Yeah.
Okay, and what you see for a moment here is Kieran just looks at Cole's sleeping form, and then Cole wakes up for a moment. There's a old primordial elemental that powers what we're going through.
I guess Kieran can't
And
just talk to you.
and then he goes back. Then he just fucking goes back to sleep.
I'm assuming that's what Garrett is.
What is a Voronthar?
But basically, like he just, from your perspective, Cole just woke up and said that and went back to sleep because it's all telepathy.
It is...
I mean, I have familiars, so I know how it works.
It is a fortress of dwarves that's based, I would assume, to be the military center of Voros.
Right now it is, because
It
it's
is
the
the
final
current-
stand before they if they break through Voronthar, it's really easy for them to break through the rest of Voros' settlements.
Things are bleak, and Voronthar is the current military center for Voros. It's a fortress of dwarves.
So you
Can I make a deception check to pretend like I know what dwarves are?
So yeah, you know what dwarves are. You've never seen one.
Okay.
So like, you've heard from your patron,
Short people.
your patron, and other people that that dwarves and the Fey, the Summer Court, and the dwarf gods aren't. They don't hate each other, but they're not
just kind of-
allies.
yeah, it's just like,
They're neutral on
it's
each other.
Dave, he's my neighbor, I don't really care about him.
And because dwarves don't appreciate nature a lot, they're kind of seen as like a little bit unfavorably, but not like
Not like the other ones that we don't like.
not like orc gods or anything like that. So yeah, but you've never seen a dwarf. You've seen like maybe his drawings at the most.
It's a short person. Short person with a big old beard.
Are you willing to take a break?
Yeah, we will in a second.
It's a long shot. You wouldn't happen to know anybody of the name Ezekiel at all? That name strike a bell?
Unfortunately not.
Easy kill. No.
Easy kill.
I understand.
Just as a helpful frame of reference, I've spent probably the last 15 of my years in the Feywild.
I understand.
I don't know how long it's been here,
Seems like it's been a while.
but I don't know.
Yeah.
The year 700 makes me inclined to believe that I've gone backwards in time.
Backwards in time.
Well, no, we're in vein. Our calendar is in the thousands.
Did you remember when Elrindian was killed?
Well, based on where in my book it's written, I remember when I heard it. That's really fucking early on in season 2.
That's strange.
It seems like I'm in a different country. Can I?
You are not of the lands you come from.
Yeah. Can I make the assumption that the two different places the two different kingdoms that I've been to use different time scales.
Yes. Yeah, obviously.
I think you just may have a different calendar of events.
Maybe.
You use the Chinese, they use Gregorian.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Damn.
We use the Hebrew calendar where it's like year 5000 or something.
Yeah. Maybe your calendar is cyclical. Like, eventually it'll go back to 0 and it'll start over again.
Well, it's
The Mayan calendar.
good to have another person on our team. We just lost our last member.
Yeah, it seems like you lot are real close to death at any given point in time.
Yeah, it's been.
Here's a little.
Everybody else has. Yeah.
I mean, I got captured by snow orcs, and I was in less danger than you were in the last 2 hours.
You're right. Yeah, we have not been doing too hot. No pun intended.
Yeah, these we've heard of orcs, but never these snow orcs of them saying it to you. It's like, oh, that's what they're called.
Yeah, I'm just using it by proxy.
Yeah.
Sit around for a while. I'll talk Sylvan at my snake. He'll speak in Sylvan back to me.
You're speaking in parcel tongue?
Yeah, no, it's just Scottish.
Alright. So, who's gonna take the next watch while...
I'm doing a big nap.
Yeah. Well, the new guy takes a nap.
Oh, I'm rowing.
Yeah, okay, you're rolling.
Yeah.
Is anyone else gonna stay up or no?
I'll take whatever watches last.
This one.
You want to talk to the new guy, don't you?
I don't care.
I'm not gonna help Row, so I'm sleeping the rest of the night.
You have like a lot of information that Adagio could answer and would love to have, but it's funny.
I mean, you'd
just
be
got
up
here.
with me then.
Huh?
You'd be up with me then.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Don't worry about it.
It's looking at porn.
Yeah, of course he
Don't
is.
worry about it.
Adagio's looking at his vegan porn.
Vegan porn.
Yeah.
God damn.
There's no
carrots.
There's no meat.
Only vegetables on the counter.
Yeah.
So you're making a salad.
But the only vegetable is like zucchini.
It's eggplant.
And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so like, yeah, no, just fucking. This is Rowan. Just being quiet.
I come outside with my
Outside.
yeah. I come out.
There's no inside.
It's not a galleon, unfortunately.
So if we switch, I'd probably just take a nap.
Yeah, that's fine.
I offer you my water skin.
Yeah, sure. Just,
Would Kieran
stop
let me
for a second.
sleep on
It's
him?
warm.
What?
Would Kieran let me sleep leaning against him?
Yeah. Sure.
Why is
Yeah.
it warm?
Prestidigitation.
It's piss.
Oh.
You smell
that
good,
worse?
and you seem chill, so he'll let you do
I
that.
mean, it's like, wait, warm or like just like
I imagine like
room temp?
he's still like a wolf creature,
From the outside of the
and
water
so like
skin.
the
There's two-
Fey
there's
wild
two-
Yeah, I know,
part
there's
is
two
something
conversations
weird there,
happening.
but Interesting.
Smell like dirt.
Since he's
That's
not
weird
actually
dirt.
Fey himself.
I just
Why do you smell like weird dirt?
heated it up and flavored it.
What's it taste like?
Jasmine tea.
With saffron.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you.
Which you're definitely allergic to.
Well, you know if I die.
It's only flavored.
Yeah, it's only flavored.
I mean, I literally got thrown into multiple water things today.
That's your character flaw. Allergic to
He's dead.
I like drinking things I'm allergic to.
And, you know,
Lactose intolerant, baby.
and then, you
Is
know,
that peanut?
two conversations.
I'm the DM.
I don't care. It's, you know, almost died multiple times today, so.
Yeah, what's up with that? Not like you specifically, but just in general.
Stop dying.
Almost dying?
Yeah.
Stop almost.
What do you mean?
I don't know. It wasn't this bad during the Rage of the Demons, and we're not even fighting demons.
Well, I don't know anything about that because I wasn't there.
I know, that's why I'm telling you.
I mean, maybe it's a numbers issue? I mean, if you think about
Maybe.
it, on a strategic level, we have all worked well together,
Uh-huh.
but also not a lot of our stuff, like,
Meshes.
yeah, like when Falk was alive, rest his soul, the evil bastard.
I took his things.
No skin off my
Yeah,
back.
of note, he had a cool Falcon coin and his armband.
I don't care.
And his sorcerer items that you can't use.
You see,
That no one can use.
you see I'm wearing his favorite t-shirt.
No, says Falk.
It's just a picture of him going like,
like mean mugging, nothing.
Yeah. It's his mugshot.
But it's like, yeah, I've noticed like
He's doing it. Was it a tactical pat down?
An ocular.
Ocular pat down.
so we're all tough
tell
in
us
our
who it
own.
is.
We're all tough in our own ways. We can realistically take a good chunk of damage. We have our healers in their aspect. We have nothing to take out the scores of enemies at us. So
Yeah.
we are so primarily focused on single target attacks that sometimes we get overwhelmed. And it takes like, I mean,
it takes at least a minute.
right? It's like you have your sky beam thing,
Yeah.
you know, and that hits like 4 people depending on where you put it.
Yeah.
Cole can mean mug and put the fear of shit in other orcs' pants when he looks at him funny.
Well, this is one thing I've been trying to do, but we haven't been in the right situation for it.
What thing?
I can like make nature come alive.
I don't know what that means.
Like if we're in a dense forest
Uh-huh.
and I use this thing,
Right.
the trees will start attacking.
So how does that work when we're in the mountains?
That's why I said I haven't done it yet.
Is that similar to the giant tree things?
No, they don't move. They just stand in place and smack.
Ah. Yeah. So, I mean, you saying what's up with me. I saw somebody skewer you today.
I lift up my shirt and you see that there was already a really thick puncture scar there.
Yeah.
Now there's a second one.
Oh, you match. That's cute.
It's like almost a exact X, but it's a little off, and that's irritating because it's there. Right.
Yeah, so it's like, I get it, I almost die, but, you know, usually, I'm not the first to go down, usually it's Cole. But, I mean, I don't know, he was, when I went down there, like, you saw him get taken by the tentacle thing, right?
No.
No?
Yeah, I was too busy being tossed around.
Oh. Well, like, it kind of went like this and kind of, like, grabbed him into the water.
That's creepy.
And, you know, I was kind of, like, out of it for a minute.
Do you guys beat that thing?
When I went down there, it was gone.
There was a piece of it. On
There was
the
like there was a piece of tentacle just like floating in the water and some blood and some ink. But then there was like Cole by himself.
Ink. Oh, you probably scared it away.
One whole tentacle was off.
Yeah, that's enough to scare it away.
Yeah. I mean, so
I've seen an octopus ink once in Catasia.
yeah, no. So I think he handled it by himself,
You did, yeah.
and so you know, but I don't know. He was good when I went down there, but you know, honestly, to be honest, I think he could handle it. He could have handled all that shit by himself.
Yeah, I mean, he was only down there for like 40 seconds.
Yeah.
He looks like a guy with big lungs, so I think he would have been fine.
I'm surprised that he didn't sink deeper than he did with all that heavy ass armor on. To be honest,
The condition of
Yeah.
his big lung.
but
Well, his lungs are so big that they just carried him like a balloon through the water.
okay. I don't know about science, so I have to take your word for it.
I don't know.
Buoyant lungs.
Anyways, so
That's it. The end.
so what's the plan now? I mean,
Well, we have to begin our brave assault on this camp. Apparently. I don't even know what we're about to say.
yeah, no, yeah,
But let's not sail directly into it. I don't feel like fighting anymore.
yeah, no, I get it.
Well,
yeah,
honestly, I haven't felt like fighting since I saw the Demon Lords go at it, because there's no way we're going to be able to one-up that.
tell me about this.
I relay the information of this Godzilla-type movie.
You're telling me one of them made them stupid?
Yeah, so... Yeah, the one with the two baboon heads looked really hard at the gay one, and then he became stupid and
He was gay?
That's the reputation he has.
Oh. Gay demon lord. Sounds
Yes,
powerful.
he was a stupid gay demon lord, and he was the strongest one.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was impressed. Then a couple of my buddies went over and finished him off.
Oh. Yeah?
Yeah,
Alright, I mean,
I was fending off some succubi at the time.
Hold on.
fending off or fending off?
Double hit crime. Demon
Yes.
and gay.
If I remember correctly, I did save against all those like charm attempts.
I think so. Yeah, the Succubi, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good.
Oh, that's right. Because one tried to kiss Adagio. He was just like, nah.
I am not for the streets,
Nah.
harlot.
Nah, you know what? You make me soft.
Oh, so, you saw Nicoria.
Yep. How'd that go?
Well, Cole was possessed, or at least being haunted, at the very least. He's fine now. But
Gun?
Come on.
in the midst of getting rid of that haunting, one of the dwarf daughters of the king got.
You what?
It wasn't intentional. We tried to save her. We were just once again because apparently orcs understand the value of numbers. We were outnumbered.
Did they bring her back?
Yes.
Oh my god.
But apparently that was their last revivify, whatever the spell's called.
Oh.
And they wanted to use it on somebody important. To which me and Cole argued, well, it isn't daughter of the king important, and they're like, yeah, well, but, and I'm like, you wanted one of your healers to come back in case they went down so you could heal people, and then he just went, and then just left. Kind of.
There's still a king they haven't brought back yet.
Well, again, to argue, the last two that we saw did not make it back alive and can never come back again.
True.
So, it might almost be better not to do that.
I kind of want to see him, though. They're really hyping him up a lot.
It's fine, but I don't want it to be like a weird situation where it's like, oh, he's the greatest fighter of all time. And then,
Like a
and
never
then
meet your hero situation.
right, and then the orc comes up and
Right.
kicks him in the nuts, and then it's all over.
Yeah, that's probably how it turned out, too.
It's probably how it would turn out. And I'm like, speaking of all like this weird stuff with the dwarves in general, how you guys saw the wave breakers, is that their name?
Uh-huh.
And we saw the ones going to the castle. But then we also, I don't know, I feel like, what's her name? The other dwarf daughter, Lydia, is that her name? The one,
Yes. You get it?
whichever one's in the city,
Which city?
the one that we left with other dwarves, I can't remember. What city am I talking
The
about?
town, the small town of Frostridge is under Lydia's care with her dwarves.
Yeah.
I feel like
She was getting reinforcements, right?
I feel like she could be in trouble. It's just like a weird.
You were told that Nicoria, well, you traveled with another group that
Right.
split off, and Nicoria said that there will be some people from Varukai's military called the Helm going that way to there as well.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
I don't know. I still feel weird about it. There's something that we're not connecting, and I don't know what it is.
Upon mention of the Helm, you probably mentioned that too. I could show you what you know what they look like, Adagio.
Brown?
Bitches.
Yeah, I mean, you can't see their skin
Brown
with the
bitches.
uniform they wear. It's basically the same uniform that the guards of the city wear, just a little bit more militarized.
Of Eremos?
All of Varukai, but they're stationed in Eremos, is like their main base for all the guards. But like it's basically how like think of like in Skyrim, where like every hold has the same guard uniform and style. Like Falkreath has the same, even in smaller like settlements around Falkreath Hold, like that. Things like that.
Persian Immortals?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
On the same page.
Yo, we're about to fuck.
Oh, Rue.
Wait, hold up. No, that looks like, Assassin's Creed Revelations, the one Byzantine mercenary.
Oh, I was gonna say it looks like the bad guys from Sands of Time.
I never played it.
Really?
Nor do I want to.
Why? That's a discussion for another time.
Yeah.
This is
okay.
not a conversation right now.
Anyways, that's what the helm looks like. You know, you've seen them before in your travels as a young fucking Varukai.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
It feels like, yeah.
Two Adagio years ago.
Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't feel like we're kind of just. I mean, yeah, we got told to do all this, but are we taking down the head of the snake, or are we just going to different pits looking for something?
I'd like to find some more locals to ask. I know there were some regular orcs on the island to the northwest, but I don't. It's a pretty big detour.
Yeah.
If we do that, then there's no one really fending off the camps. We give them time to
I mean,
regroup.
we're a group of like what, 5 people?
We are, but we've done some considerable damage so far.
Lost a lot of lives in the process.
Yes, but most of which weren't ours.
Yeah, no fair. Yeah. I'm also, I guess, kind of disappointed that I'm not getting any headway on fighting Aurelia, so...
But what, like, did you hear, like, is she up here?
She's supposed to be. I mean,
Maybe we'll see something at the next encampment.
hopefully. I mean, she was the one that had or heard inklings of these wolf wares and these abominations, and once again...
She could be incognito.
Oh, God, I hope not. She's kind of an act before thinking type of gal.
She's not incognito.
No. Her incognito is loud explosions, probably. It's not gonna happen.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a lot.
Night goes on while you're talking.
Yep.
The sky's been clear for a while now. And
If I swear to God, if I see that fucking bird.
Was it midday when we got attacked?
like 3.
Okay, and then he rode for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
The wee hours of the early morning right now. It's still dark out. These bright lights start to appear in the sky.
You mean stars?
The Aurora Borealis?
The aurora comes in.
The David Borean.
The Rick Boreal.
The blues and greens of the aurora greet you in this night sky up over your head.
This is at the end of our long rest or during the last one?
This is during the last
Stars.
Watch
It's a pretty good one.
It'd be super cool if you could see it. Because it's super colorful.
I'm having a sleep.
I know.
I'm having a stew.
So I do want to ask, it's, I guess kind of a long shot.
Okay.
Do you know anyone by the name of Rashidi?
No.
Okay.
No.
I want to see how easy you'd make it. Not at all.
What's a Rashidi?
I don't know.
This involved with your extraplanar detective duty things?
Well, you were told
One
kind
of
of what it was.
I know.
Okay. Oh, you're lying. Okay.
Thanks, Ryan.
I thought you just.
It was so good it convinced you.
I thought you forgot. Because you guys forget things all the time. I forget things all the time too.
I'm stupid, so...
I'm just looking at my book.
And, I mean, playing it off, whatever. It's like, I was assuming that's part of your planar extracurricular activities.
It's one of them. But we all seem to be, like, looking for people. You know, you're looking for your girl. I'm looking for Rashidi. He was looking for me. He's looking for Ezekiel. He's looking for...
I mean, most of the people he was looking for got killed.
Well, there was that one guy that got mentioned. What was his name?
Steve.
Let's see.
Zoltan? Cold jerks awake at the mere mention of that. Max
One
smites.
eye opens.
Max Eldritch smites me.
Get cold and joke out. Who is he? Yeah, no, don't know anything about that weird, what sounds like a non-existent name.
Everybody Cole wants to find, he wants to kill.
Is Cole saying that in character? He just wakes up
I mean,
briefly.
by this point,
I wanted to kill
by this
everyone
point,
I'm
it would be
looking
past
for.
8 hours.
So do I.
Yeah.
By this point, it would be past 8 hours, so it would be unlike you to be
crooner.
awake.
Yeah, it would be weird.
Yeah,
That was Derrick talking.
yeah. I don't know, I mean, I know I can't really ask you the details. I don't want to get smoked by whatever the fuck you're undercover with. But I mean, why did you have to look for this Rafiki?
I don't know.
Okay. Inside check?
Deception
Yeah.
check.
Okay, that's a dirty 20.
It's a natural 20.
Ooh.
He's hiding something.
For a... Just let me get there. I want to make sure I'm down and dirty in the shits. For a total of 29.
He's hiding something for sure. What's your tell, Adagio?
That's my tell.
Yeah.
I start making like Bill Cosby faces.
Which one?
I'm not lying.
If someone says I'm not lying, they're probably lying.
But to everyone else, I just have a completely normal face.
It's like having a third eye and seeing the Cosbyisms.
He's making Bill Cosby faces between the atoms. You can see those.
He's making them so fast.
It's like a jump cut.
No, it has to be like, yeah, well,
It's like,
well.
You can only see the after image of
Yeah.
Bill Cosby faces.
Like,
He's
you can hear the Bill Cosby voice.
yeah.
he's letting out not enough information
Yeah, it's
so he
like-
knows.
I get it if you can't tell me.
Well, it's not that I can't tell you. It's just really hard to explain.
You have to roll for
That's 100% the
Yeah.
truth. That's yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. I mean, I don't. Look,
You explained the Rage of Demons a little bit, so I mean.
look.
Demon fight.
Yeah, demon punch.
It wasn't that complicated.
No, it's like big demon fight other big demon. They go like this. Now one goes like this, and then one went like this, and then it was over. Anyways, it's like, look, I have immediately, probably against better judgment, trusted you since the moment I met you. And that's on me.
To be fair, I did immediately come up to you and tell you your deepest, darkest secret. And
Yeah,
walk away.
yeah. Usually, most people would get stabbed for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you know, I've trusted you along the way. You've been very, I guess the word would be, caring / apprehensive of certain moves that are made in regards to me and what looks like our orcish friend over there. And
Talk about him.
I don't know you're an orc.
It may or may not be.
I mean, I know now.
Way to just reveal that.
Yeah,
Reveal that? It could be a special thing that Ryan let me have.
a white orc.
Oh, fuck.
Work?
The El Blanco Namekians. Anyways. Yes, like, yeah. I mean, I get it. You have your stuff that you can't really explain to, I don't know, maybe you're like higher elevated than I am. I don't care.
No, it's I don't have the quality of words to describe it.
Yeah, it's above my pay grade, bud.
It's above mine too. I don't want to be doing this.
Why are you doing it?
It's either this or die.
Did they say to kill you with the
You're not
Yes.
there.
or the
I-
Renthar?
If I'm gone, he throws another one down. Oh no, nothing to do with Voronthar. Voronthar is small scale.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay, so everything that kind of is. Do we have any legit ties to the dwarves that we need to care about? Genuinely, or at least that you need to care about. Does any of what they want matter? Because I'm not here for them, I'm here for me.
That's really hard to answer.
Because I'll just be clear. I'm following you.
I'll say this: I don't know if it matters, but I know that I'm here for a reason. I don't think it's a mistake that I got dropped into this time, or into this place, in this exact time, during these exact events,
It's our time. It's
to
our
do
time
this
down
exact
here.
thing.
Yeah. No, I understand. I'm saying I'm gonna follow you until you die, or something else happens. If that happens.
You can't let his secret get out, so you can be with him. His secret being what you are.
I mean, if he dies, I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm out of every person in the Brotherhood that could find out whether or not he knows, I'm probably the nicest version to deal with. Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know, if you need anything done, you let me know. I'll do what I can.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, really not too much to go on. I'm just saying, it's like, we really gotta stick to the buddy system, bro, because, like, we don't, people die.
Yeah, probably no more excursions. Well, I mean, we're too far north for any excursions now.
Well, I'm just saying, in general, like, if there's another kerfuffle,
Yeah.
pick a buddy, you team up if you gotta. Yeah. About it.
I guess that
Because, like, when I was with Falk, he didn't die. I don't know what happened.
That's a good point.
When I was with Cole, he didn't die. Twice.
We got separated.
I mean, whose fault is that? I wasn't there, so I don't have all the... I didn't see the fight.
Hey man, I had the gorilla army.
There was... I mean, and he still died?
Yeah.
How? You had gorillas. What are gorillas?
Well, I brought him back.
You had Kublada.
In my defense, he did die.
Like
When I wasn't there. I wasn't near him when he died. But since I... No. What I'm saying is there wasn't a buddy system there yet. And anytime I buddied system with him, he has not died. I'm just saying.
I check his heartbeat. Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah.
He's dead.
The one time I didn't buddy system with him, he died. Buddy system works. It's the only thing I can take from the Brotherhood that actually makes sense.
That's fair.
Yeah.
As you're talking, you, in the distance,
There's a
in
light.
the wee hours, the sun's starting to rise and the roar goes away. You start to see land on the horizon.
It's on you. I'm not the captain of this boat. Just row it.
Anything of significance to this land?
Actually,
You
yeah.
can see what looks like a small collection of trees on the
Yes.
coast.
Can I smell or hear anything?
You smell
Trees.
burning wood,
Burning!
and you smell burnt wood. You smell worked on fresh wood. You also smell blood.
Oh, cool. So it's nasty over there.
Okay, maybe let's skirt on the coast until we find some place less
Obvious?
not this.
Yeah.
And with your good eyes, you can see as you get a little closer, maybe do a little maneuver to try to get out of the obvious view
Mhm.
on the ocean. There's not much of this camp.
Does it look like that there's no people in there?
There's not many. There's no buildings or tents.
Oh, so it's just like flat.
It's a campground that looks abandoned.
Oh, shit.
I can do a quick scout.
Okay. I'll wake everybody up.
Do we get a long
I don't know,
rest?
can Bartims fly?
Do we get our long rest?
I think he can.
At this point,
wants to.
and the sun's coming up,
System. Or take the
everyone
with you.
can finish their long rest as they're talking and getting the sun's coming up.
New guy.
Wake up, everybody.
Was guidance.
Land.
New guy, you
ho.
knew that this camp was a temporary camp. I put those words specifically in your Discord.
Okay, yeah.
Come on, new guy. We're gonna go scout this permanent fortress.
Do I know? So I'm trying to think of specifics.
I can give you information about this camp when you were here.
But yeah,
So
did the orcs seem like they were gearing up to leave?
It seemed like they were here just to cut down trees, make boats, and then sail across.
So everyone that was in this camp is the
No,
okay.
there were people there that weren't going to sail across that were going to head back to a different place, but you don't know where that is.
Sure.
And among them, so on the boats that you were on, there were snow orcs. There were these robotic people.
Mm-hmm.
There were these. You would probably think of them as bards or minstrels. They had instruments, including war drums and stuff. But you never.
Some silly little guys.
Yeah. They were snow orcs too.
They're silly little
Some
guys.
silly little
They
guys.
smelled like
There's
beasts.
some goobers.
Smelled like beasts and
stinky.
animals. And then there were also a couple frost giants that were all on these bigger boats that bigger than the ones that you're on right now. That all succumbed to the tentacle and the marrow on the ocean.
Okay.
And then you were the only survivor. But in this camp, whatever was here left when you were forced onto the boat. They're gone, and they packed all their stuff and left. There's some stuff remaining, a little bit, to show that the evidence was there, but nothing super substantial at a first glance when you're waking up and peering out over
where we're at.
the Titanic that you're on, or whatever, the Titanic skiff boat.
Titanic. Yeah, I've already been to that camp.
Oh.
And the collection of trees near
Good
it
work.
is where you popped out.
Well, it wasn't by choice.
Oh. No, never mind then.
There's no point going there.
Oh.
They pretty much only built that so they can make the boats that sank.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know the cardinal direction that the ones that didn't go on the boats went?
Well, they didn't leave when you were on the boat.
Okay, they were still
stayed
there when I left.
Yeah, but they like would point and talk, so you would assume north.
I mean, we gotta get off the boat anyway, right? We gotta get off the boat anyway, right?
Yeah.
There is a temporary dock built there that's remaining. That was going to be used to push and to send the boats off.
It's crazy. Like, these orcs can make docks, organize themselves real well. They cannot cook a fucking soup to save their lives.
There were mages that used creation a lot too in your game.
Yeah, I remember that from the notes.
Do orcs make soup?
I mean, I'm assuming
All
most
you
of
gotta
the
do
food
is
is raw.
put meat in water and
They
make
try.
it hot.
Cole,
Yeah.
Oh, don't do it. Don't do
can you make soup?
Oh, he did it.
Yes.
That's why he's on our side.
What?
So that's why he's on our
Are
side.
you judging whether or not they're good or evil by soup?
I'm just listening to what you said. Okay?
The camps that we've been to, their food have been like rotten and ass.
Yeah, I know.
I'm assuming
Probably
they
has
just can't cook.
Something to do with their rotten god.
Yeah, I'm saying. So they can't cook.
Wait, he's an orc?
He lifted his helmet.
You can't
I don't
tell.
see him. I don't know if you've been wearing your helmet.
No,
the
as
whole
soon
time.
I must have missed it. As soon as he like got out of the fight, he took his fucking helmet off because it was full
Oh, I
of
would
water.
have
It
been
was full of
a comment
water.
forever ago.
It was full of water.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I feel like your character would be like, he's an orc. I thought he'd be more green. He's very pale. Well, no, you're right.
I've seen snow orcs.
Yeah, you're right.
They put me in jail that one time and then died.
In boat jail?
Yeah. And then they'll die for
Every
it.
season.
Yeah, never mind. It's all fine.
Right, so are we landing or?
Fuck it, might as well.
Okay.
Making port?
Unless you want to scout with me.
Not really a stealthy scout.
What?
I'm not really a stealthy scout.
You don't need to be. We can just turn into birds and.
I can't turn into a bird.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave you guys.
What kind of druid are you?
I'm gonna leave
Why?
you guys to talk about this. I'm gonna go talk to Cole.
Okay.
Just leave.
You leave. Yeah, okay. You.
I feel the nature talk coming.
Okay. But they're everywhere.
Well, I've seen them. That's not the. Just a,
You should be able to turn into them if you've seen them.
I've tried.
I turned into a giant ape.
I can't get
Only
the hang.
seeing a
flying.
picture of an ape.
Flying doesn't make any sense to me. I've tried. I can't get the hang of it. I can't
So-
do it.
Well,
So
I'm
you can
assuming
turn-
you didn't start out.
Did Bartim just walk up to this druid conversation?
I mean,
No,
he,
you
could.
just-
He sensed it.
Oh.
No, I mean, like I'm assuming he's not as.
This isn't a quiet conversation.
What's the
Not
what's
that
the
big of a
term? I guess in touch with nature, as you and I.
Yeah, and I slide
he said-
over to
hold up. Whoa. Hold up. He
Well,
said
I mean,
he's
like-
from the Feywild.
I
Are
don't.
there no
That's the
birds in the
thing.
Feywild?
That's
Yeah,
he's
I am-
from,
I don't mean.
I'm
like,
familiar with what birds are.
He's from
Yeah, he
headquarters.
knows what birds are. It's just trying to explain.
Corporate sent him down to help us.
Flying doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, some people just don't understand flying.
It's
It's rude of you
practicing.
to assume otherwise.
Yeah.
Do you have any Sylvanas or Osiris markings on you easily visible?
Yeah, my armor has a fucking onk on it.
Well, okay. I think Sylvanas specifically.
There was the charm from earlier.
That's not. That is
The
all.
wand I'm using was from the guy I got the charm
Cole's
from.
other ring.
I'm not talking about you. 'cause
Cole's ring.
They're talking right now up close.
I'm honestly not wearing anything super obvious.
Okay, then continue on. Sorry.
Hey, bar teams, do you understand flying? Actually, I don't think I've ever seen you wild shape.
I did once, and I can
What?
kind of understand.
Did it
flying.
go? Did it go
Not
bad?
anymore.
I mean,
Does
Falk
it?
died.
Does it hurt?
No,
No.
it's fine.
Yours hurts.
You got to readjust to your senses.
Why does mine not? Why did mine hurt?
I mean, you. Does that know what you did? You turned into a wolf a while ago.
Huh?
You turned into a wolf yesterday.
Yeah.
So it's
So I've been doing that since I was like 16.
His thing's a little bit different than ours.
It's kind of a whole other entity, if I understand correctly.
What?
Wait, do your animals not different? Do they not speak to you differently in your head?
Well, our animals speak out loud. But they try to make deals. Should generally try to avoid it because they're not very.
Your animals make deals with you?
No, can you come over here real quick? Over by me and Bard Games. I'm gonna start speaking Druidic.
Okay.
I give him a rundown of the various folklore and folk tales I've heard.
Oh no, and I'm speaking to you in Orcish. I was like, I'm completely bullshitting.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to say this out loud because I don't want to accidentally insult him, but so what we've got is like a gift.
Mm-hmm.
His thing is not that. He's fine.
I mean,
but
it
I
looked
wouldn't
like
want
he
to
has
have
a
what
good
he has.
handle on it. So
He literally like was about
To be fair, you were on the other
I
boat.
don't know. That was 100,
I know.
200 feet away.
Yeah,
I just
no,
saw him
it-
running around,
yeah,
diving in the water.
It's some.
Well,
You'll see.
did he make a bad deal? Was he?
No.
I mean, like, it's like you make a deal with somebody that maybe it's like unseelie, and it's just like it's not good.
Is the word unseelie?
familiar to you?
Would it be?
Make a comic check.
I feel like I would have asked
Yeah.
Charlotte about.
Yeah, make a
Culture.
comic check.
I'm not even going to attempt because I don't know.
Yeah, probably not.
It's over my head.
Arcana. That is. It's 14.
The only thing you know is unseelie is a Sylvan word you know for winter.
Unseelie? What's that? That's like when it gets cold, right?
Well, yeah, kind of. It's one of the big powers in the Feywild, I guess. One of the,
Like a government.
I call it a pantheon, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
So there's two main ones. There's the Seelie and the Unseelie.
Okay.
I managed to ingrain myself a little bit with the Seelie. Queen Titania has given me a bit of a gift. It helps me kind of fight better.
That's
or
cool.
stay, but kind of stack up out here because I haven't been doing druidic very long.
Would she be considered your patron then?
Yeah, I mean she gave me he'll pull out like a rod from behind his back. It's got like a it's like a it's a mix of different types of wood.
Yeah, you were exactly what I
And
thought
the
you were.
head
Okay.
is there's like a hawk skull on the top. She gave me this, which helps me focus my magic a little bit. And
Bad.
It could have been bad.
I also got this cloak. I forgot to say this when I was doing his character description. He's got like a cloak that's almost shifting colors a little bit to blend in a little with the boat.
Okay.
I got this from the Seelie Court as well. It helps with my druid stuff.
Is that like our thing?
Did I ever
That's true.
specify like the flavor of my Rod of the Pathkeeper?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think I ever specified
No.
it. Because it wouldn't have, well...
You can think on it until it needs to come out.
You haven't had a reason to pull it out yet.
So yeah,
I'm surprised you didn't pull it out during drowning.
I almost did.
Oh yeah,
To get my another spell slot
Just
back.
blasted your computer with water.
Do you understand anything they're saying? I'm saying that in
I
Orcish.
think the
Assalamu
flavor
alaikum.
because it didn't
Assalamu
come with
Inshallah.
the sword. It didn't come with the sword.
No.
But I would have had to find it somewhere else. It's
Yeah?
just like a thing that can be used to amplify power for this sort of thing. So I guess I don't know if we have like a pendant or something. That'd be kind of cool.
whatever you want.
Alright.
So is that like our thing as druids? That we all have someone we report to or something that we get our things from? As you said, you've got this Titania person. I've got Sylvanas.
Well, I did druid stuff before that.
Oh, really? Okay.
That's just you pick up some magic when you wander around with the Fae.
Yeah, that's fair.
You
But
know,
like, you've got that. I've got mine.
Just let him go.
He's got
Magira.
that Magira thing.
Yeah,
I
I'm still not
understood that.
convinced that he's not Fae.
I don't know.
He's an
He's the
it's
most
an
Fae person
elemental.
by a water.
They're speaking.
Oh, they're speaking Druid. Fuck.
Yeah.
We're speaking
Yeah.
Druish.
That's why I'm sitting here. That's why I'm like, do you understand anything they're saying?
We're speaking Yiddish, basically.
Yeah.
you know when you mentioned Sylvanas, the connection with Titania these days.
Do you talk to Sylvanas very often?
I think the last time I talked to Sylvanas, I was having an inner mind battle with my exact opposite in a field of dead angels.
That wasn't recorded. Fuck.
That you just see, I just have like 1,000 yards.
That was the one that we lost. That was the lost episode.
That was a while ago. That shit was fucked.
I seriously, like, dude, are you okay?
And then no,
I
say yeah.
Speaking Yiddish.
I say
Yeah, you just
off in his
fucking.
face.
I say yeah, I'm okay in Druidic to you because I'm just spacing out right now.
Common.
Yeah.
Common.
Do
He said he's okay.
Oh.
yeah, he said. Do you speak to Tanya?
Take my sip.
No.
I left it up to you, but it would be really difficult to get audience with her.
She's a queen.
Because I
Queen Bay.
Because you're not even Fae born, so that
Fucking Christ.
is hard.
what
I had a minor stroke. Sorry.
What's up, Chance?
when I was, I guess, knighted. What would the form of that thing be? Would it
Knighted.
still look like
Knighted?
Assuming
dragon?
he was given whatever gift he has.
Because there's when
Oh, okay.
I wake up in that void, and then it's like, what form would that thing take? 'Cause
I'm.
Send him a message.
I think it's the obtuse language is making me not remember what you're talking
You guys can take a second outside. You can text him.
can I?
Okay.
Curious about our team's lore.
Cole is just eating his like Mongolian curds.
It looks gross.
You know, Cole would drink Iraq. He totally would.
You know, Amarok's just like looking at you while like eating a piece of like jerky. He's like, so what is that? Is that yogurt?
It's high in nutrients.
Can't beat that. Can't fight you on that one. I have no idea.
Cole, what's your favorite flavor?
Yes.
Flavor?
Of what?
Just in general, like if you had a taste that you wanted to taste, what taste would that taste like?
Lyricist you are.
Chocolate.
Your yogurt tastes like chocolate.
Alright.
The spoony hat.
Bartender was talking though, sorry.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if you answered the question about the Tanya.
Not often. She's very busy. She's running half the Feywild.
Where's the other half?
I don't know. The Sealy's not my business. This is deals that I don't want to get involved in.
That bad, huh?
I mean,
Maybe.
if
Like
you
that-
want to,
it's
you'd
like
be
bad
aware
part
of the
of the
name.
Huh?
A title of the Unseelie, who runs the Unseelie, but nothing more.
Are you
I'd probably try and
Tanya?
learn
No.
the title
Fuck.
and nothing else.
You know the title of the person who runs the Unseelie.
What is their title?
The Queen of Air and Darkness.
That's pretty sick.
Sounds bad.
That's just Final
Not bad.
Fantasy 3.
That's all I know about the Sealy.
Even that almost sounds like too much.
Like bad news, so I'd
Yeah,
avoid it.
yeah, that's probably smart to do.
So no,
Don't really.
I've talked to her as much as anyone has talked to her in my life.
Ship hits land right now.
When
Yeah, ship makes land
Land ho.
on the dock.
after my, I discussed with this.
I was walking
after
after
my year-long nap. Everything all at once. I'm just gonna speak in common now. Everything all at once for me turned into a void of white, and I was I guess I was knighted as something called the Amaranthine Pyre. That is what I was told, and I'm assuming that could maybe be Megira.
It's a lot of.
Is that familiar at all? Nope.
And that's all I really know about this. I have a title, and that's it.
So you're a fiery flower.
Yeah, I guess.
Speaking in Druidic.
No, he
Oh,
said
say-
common.
no, I'm speaking-
Oh, you said
They
okay.
shifted to common.
Okay,
Bitch.
I'm still speaking in Druidic.
You guys are the Spanish girls in the back of the class.
Yes.
I think we started the conversation off with him
Yeah?
talking to me, and I look at him and go back to our conversation.
Yeah.
To reinforce your point, Ryan.
Fucking troll ass over
Like,
here, bro.
el muchacho.
Well, you're connected to that elemental somehow.
That's what it seems.
Bitch, if you don't stop smacking your lips.
Get out of here, Marisol.
Damn.
Don't encourage it.
So where are we going?
You're on land. Or you've docked.
All right. Now I'm actually going to scout out the location.
Just Adagio?
Do you need my assistance?
Anyone who can turn into a bird.
Nope.
Buddy system.
Mm-hmm.
I'll help you.
It sounds like the two of you, and that's it.
Okay, let's go. And I sprint and I jump and I turn into a Black Hawk and I
You make me a perception check.
I'll do the same.
Yes.
Help action, I guess.
You're on a different plane of elevation, so you do it yourself.
Oh, yeah. Okay. What's the perception of a Black Hawk?
It is plus 11.
Nice.
Ooh, oh shit. That's more
It's
than
pretty
mine.
spicy too easy if I try to force it.
And
Black Hawk.
you have been.
There's a conversation that wants to be had, and I keep trying to bring it up. It's not happening.
Oh, what are you trying to force?
21.
Roll one more, your advantage.
Okay.
Sorry, why did you get advantage? I missed that.
Keen sight. Giant Eagle.
You have advantage.
They both turn into the same thing.
Oh, you both are. Okay.
It's 19 plus 11.
Wait, are you
30.
also going to be on the...
Yeah.
There? Oh, never... Yeah,
You rolled a 30.
You guys
So.
both
Yeah,
roll.
I rolled a 30.
I thought you were saying... Okay.
Yeah, you rolled better than me. It was a
I was 24. 30.
Bar TMs, I'll start with you, Adagio. Bird Adagio again.
Kid Daldio.
So, the terrain around here is rocky, snow-covered. I actually need to change the
Alright.
the,
So far, so good.
Environment.
No surprises here.
the picture.
Yeah.
It's Icewind Dale.
That is just Icewind Dale.
I looped the video.
Oh, right there. So it looks like ice. It looks like Icewind Dale. Rocky, snow-covered, near the coast, and there's a small glade, in the, that kind of half moon surrounds the camp of pine trees. But after that, it's like even scarcer than this area of how little pine tree clusters there are after this coast.
Okay.
You're almost completely out of the zone of trees.
Like this is their turf more or less.
Is it logged or is it just barren?
Both.
Like not a lot grew there,
It
but
looks
what was there they cut down.
Yes. So you spot obviously the abandoned camp, and you see this glade here has like a lot of its trees cut down, but not all of them. And the thickest part of where the trees are looks unnatural. Like the types of trees these are so vividly green. Like, none of the others look like it. You know,
Green.
that's where you popped out of. That's the fake crossing you came through.
I don't know what they're looking at though. I didn't go with them.
I'm just giving context.
Okay.
I can't remember either.
And then while we're in the air, you guys can do stuff.
Yeah, I'm going for you guys too. Okay, so
Bartium's rolled 30.
yeah, Bartium's. I'm gonna tell you what you see within the camp.
You see the future. Oh, fuck.
You see a mostly
Past.
empty campground, save for a few broken
Rips.
siege tools. As in, you see a battering ram on wheels. You see 3 broken trebuchets with large cuts and slashes along their many wooden beams, chopped into many pieces. The camp also has a pile of burned furs and primitive clothing, with a collection of clean, branchless pine tree logs, like a pyramid of of logs, like stacked on the long ways.
The long way.
Like how you usually stack wood, like the tree logs. Look like they're ready to be used for building material to make these things, like these giant trebuchets that are all destroyed. And there's a mobile battering ram on wheels that's also like, it's still serviceable, but a lot of the wheels have damage to them as well. There's a fire pit, completely no fire in it, but it looked like it could have been huge. It's a fire pit that's basically like 15 feet circled. Like it's pretty big. Maybe like a giant fire used for something like rituals or cooking up something really big, like I don't know, some kind of mammoth meat or something. I don't know. and I spit, and the snow. There's no snow fallen right on the campground, but around on the outskirts of it, yes, there's snow. But in the middle, it's just brown dirt, and it's been frozen over from just the cold weather. So it looks like if you try to stuff some of it up with your feet, it wouldn't come up because it's just frozen. But other than that, that's all you see until both of you spot, as you are birds, another bird in the sky,
Kill it.
about 100 feet away, coming towards you. It is about 50 feet above
Does
where
it
you're
look like the
flying.
ones
It's
that
already seen us then.
It's a falcon.
Yeah.
I think we gotta go full Miguel O'Hara on this guy.
I got you. I got you.
As birds?
That's good.
Yeah.
We got 160 foot dash speed.
Let's get close. Let's try to get closer and see what it does.
We're gonna assault the bird.
We're not gonna.
We're gonna get close to the bird.
Okay, before you do that, what is everyone else doing?
I had to. Sorry. No, it's kind of just walking. I don't hear it.
Nope.
What are our options?
Yeah, I'm hopping off the boat. Do I hear anything or smell anything besides what I've normally smelled?
You investigate around. You check for me.
Investigation or perception?
Yes. Investigation.
I'm assuming this does not relate to Fey Fiends or Undead. You've been nice to me tonight. Not as nice, though. 14. No, 13.
You find signs. Smelling and looking. You find signs of a battle or a scuffle or a kerfuffle within this camp. You can find halfway in the frozen earth some broken pieces of weapons that may have been disarmed or dropped. You find a few arrows, and you find an unrecognizable pulverized snow orc's body.
Oh, so you mentioned something about being like captured.
Yeah, I was here.
Were you here when all this happened?
No, this was a functioning camp when I was here. They built the boats.
Right.
A lot of them pointed north.
And that was 4 days ago.
It was a few days.
I wonder if the split
Fortified
wasn't
now.
so polite. They had like a inner conflict.
What kind of enemies did you see here? Wait, snow orcs. Sure. Did you see any white wolves?
Well,
As
I
big
didn't
as-
have any
as-
enemies
as
here,
big as
but-
Kieran.
I don't think I saw any big wolves.
You saw people that smelled kind of gross like wet dogs, but they were snow orcs.
There was a lot of those snow orcs, those things that
They
were on
carry
the
drums.
boats. There were some things that had drums.
All right.
Probably wolf wares.
Frost giants. I think I saw a couple of them.
Frost giants were in chains and enslaved, basically.
I mean, it seemed like a standard military. There were mages. They had some super. I've never seen a Warforged, have I? Aside from the ones I
You
saw.
saw some metal people, though.
Yeah. I saw some knights that had incredibly comprehensive armor, head to toe. Couldn't see any glimpse of skin.
I do minor illusion because I saw the corpses when I got to that last camp. It's like minor illusion, something like this.
It's like that.
It's a corpse
Yeah.
of one. Yeah.
I'm just doing the fucking Yamcha pose.
No, the Family Guy death pose.
Yeah.
Both work. Let's say both.
Yeah, it's those guys.
It's called a Warforged. It is it's a machine. Probably not something you would enjoy.
You know what a machine is? Do we know what a machine is?
I don't imagine the word.
You've seen more. You've heard.
I don't know
of
the
it.
word,
but
but
the
machine
the
would
word
be a
machine.
Well,
Yeah.
Look, a windmill was a machine.
Yes.
That's true.
Um,
Anything mechanical.
Now that I think about it, about your character, no, carry on.
Anyways, so it looks like a scuffle. Where are they going?
Trying to grab some lunch, it looks like.
And you guys?
But Adagio is vegan. He doesn't eat that.
How much
It's
you
vegan.
want to bet it's that bird?
They only eat plants. Yes, probably. I know, it's super
Why?
weird. I don't know. I don't know, something about
There's a
it.
cycle for it.
Yeah, I mean, I
You
get
eat
it.
the animals and then it
Dude,
perpetuates itself. It's how nature works.
I genuinely just assumed that was a druid thing.
Hard cut. to
The conversation was gonna get stupid.
like electric guitars playing as you guys are like chasing down the
I've got the really zoomed in like psycho anime eyes.
Yeah.
It's got the anime like speed
from the
lines all
angle?
around the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, the angle from like right here where you're looking two different directions.
Basically, yeah.
You got speed
So
lines.
I'm a bird and my eyes are on opposite sides of my head. No,
And then
The bird of
so-
prey. What are you talking about?
good point. They're on the opposite sides of my head, but they're facing forward.
It's like a mess up iguana face.
Yeah.
so you go to attack the falcon.
Well, no, we're gonna get closer to see what it does,
Oh, okay,
and if it starts running away, maybe I don't know, slice it
okay.
just to see if it is the bird, probably.
It's just a regular falcon. It's just attacking the bird.
It'll be a dead
All
falcon
right,
in
we're
a
getting
second.
closer.
So you're getting right up to it. You're dive bombing it basically. It sees you, immediately goes and turns around and tries to fly away.
Get it?
Can it outrun 160?
Yes. Oh no! You can outrun it.
Yeah.
It
We're
has
gonna
a
get it.
max speed of while dashing 120.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we're gonna get at
Wow, look at him go!
attack roll.
AC 130 in bad.
Attack roll.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
it. Yeah, I
Is that
guess.
what you're trying to do?
Yes.
Or are we going by turns, or what's
Make an attack roll. Both of you.
Bomber.
Both of you.
next two attacks with the beak? One that's that.
Both is +5. Yeah, you go first.
Roll 2 dice and take the lower result, please.
No,
Is that disadvantage?
Why?
You don't know.
It's magic bird.
8.
Do we get both attacks or just one?
Because it's multi-attack.
You get 2. So 8 misses.
Yeah.
18.
Okay, that hits. So the first time you hit them, the first attempt at striking the falcon, you're using your talons or beak.
Talons.
You use your talons. You try to grab at him, and you try to sink your nails into him. And
I'm gonna assume it's magical.
you do that. You try to get towards him, but then something happens, and it's almost like your talons disappear when they go close to it.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I assumed it was magical.
But
Even before.
and as soon as you're done with your grasp and pull away, your talons come back.
I woke
It's
up
like
looking
part of your
about
body
45.
invisible if they
Oh.
get close to it.
Yeah.
But when you do hit it, it actually does take damage on that one attack.
Okay.
So roll
Looks like I
damage.
got him.
What is it?
Oh, okay. Okay, I see.
2d6 plus 3. Oof.
It's just a bird.
Yeah. It's pretty good damage.
It's pretty good.
14.
It immediately fizzles like it was an illusion or a summoned thing.
Yes, sir. I knew it.
It's familiar.
And it had a spell cast on it. That made it hard to hit.
Okay.
I guess we'll circle around and head on back now.
Disappeared.
So now that we know the bird's here,
And
can we see any evidence of anything else around?
Any sort of.
Now that we are aware that there might be a caster close by.
looking about, you can see, since no new snow has fallen in the past few days, there is a clear set of footprints leaving the camp northward.
Okay.
Multiple footprints.
Okay, so it looks like we're good. We're gonna hunt this fork band.
And much to the north, you can see, from where you are,
Can't buy one.
a large, start up here. A large mountain range. You guys are here. A large mountain range to the north that stretches mostly to your left, but it's still right in front of you as well. That hugs the coastline of this eastern coastline to the right of your vision as you look north.
Okay.
And it seems to go in the direction of the coastline, which is straight north and a little bit east.
Okay.
So basically, you're hugging the coastline on
And then-
the east coast.
Based on what we know from the map that we saw, can I assume that that's like the big stronghold is in that direction?
On your map, it goes towards More than likely, it goes towards here. So you just landed here. It mostly goes towards here. If it's
that's right, there's two.
If it's hugging this coast here, then it's probably leading here. And that on that map, it says the word in Orcish. You probably talked about this before. You don't speak Orcish, but whatever. It says Vazna. V-A-Z-N-A.
Does that mean anything specific?
No. It is an orc derived word, but it's more like just a random name.
Like a name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like what the fuck
So-
is Selleck, Washington? What's Selleck? I don't know.
Tom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, on the ground, can we see footprints leaving that area?
You guys can't, but from up there they can.
Okay.
But like is there in the town, like is there a clear, like this is clearly the main direction that they left from? Is
In-
one
in
road
the
with
camp?
like, more travel?
Yeah.
So basically what it is in the glade, you have to pass through that little glade of pine trees, and then you can start seeing the footprints.
Okay.
So from the camp, you'd have to travel in the glade to even like get
Sure,
to the
yeah.
footprints. Because it's like a half moon, kind of like upside down. It's like a upside down U of trees.
By the way,
And that's the area that I came out of.
Yeah, and you walked into the camp and you're like, oh shit.
by the way, I have to do a test. I don't think you are, but I have to do a test. Are you okay with that?
What does that mean?
It's just a test to see if you're something that you're not.
Is it gonna hurt?
No. No.
Inside check.
Okay.
It's going to be very, very painful.
So,
I guess when he says that, it's just a puppet fight sense. Just
24.
Not lying.
For you.
Your eyes might hurt a little bit.
I don't want my eyes to hurt.
It's not gonna. It'll go away in like 2 seconds.
Okay.
I take out Luna.
Huh?
And I flash it just to make sure. Any activation.
He basically does like the holdable metal detector on you.
Yeah.
Okay. As you do that, I actually de-age 10 years. I'm just rolling for it. I figured out a table in my head.
This is just a
younger.
D12.
Does the fuck? Maybe this is a Feywild sword. I never really asked them.
What's it made out of?
Silver. I mean, you check out. I mean, this is,
Doesn't look like a Feywild sword.
well, it's never de-aged anybody before, so
I don't think it de-aged. What did...
You just looked as if you became younger.
That has nothing to do with your sword.
thank goodness.
Is it light?
No.
Oh,
Where's your sword?
my back.
It's a small change. You probably wouldn't notice it.
Anyways, so
Yeah, it sounds like a kind of folktale again. Something about kids going into the woods and they're there a week and they come out adults.
huh?
Well,
Something like that. It's a folktale.
it's not super how it works, but yeah.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, sorry for the rude interruption. I just got to do that because I mean you were part of the group. I should have did it last night, but I didn't think about it. We were very tired. I just checked to see to make sure you weren't like infected with the curse. Yeah, we kind of had free time, so
DM.
Player.
donkey.
Lycanthropy in the Feywild?
So, the most you've heard, you've obviously seen things that change shape. Obviously, that's actually pretty common in this.
Yeah, it's not that. That's why it wasn't a big deal.
Lycanthropy.
Therianthropy.
I say lycanthropy.
No, but lycanthropy is specifically for wolves.
Yeah. Okay, well, what would you call it?
Therianthropy.
Oh, therianthropy. Okay. Things like that. Give me a history check because you might have heard of this.
Oh.
See, I figured any lichen was specifically wolf stuff.
It is. I mean, In D&D, it's used as a
Yeah,
catch-all.
baby.
Kind of like how Medusa is.
Got that fucking hot
Catch all
hero
for all.
modifier.
Which is dumb.
Catch all for all Gorgons.
Yeah, but Gorgon.
Gorgon is a different creature.
But Gorgon is a creature. Medusa's the lady.
Yeah,
It's
But-
a crispy 7.
but Medusa's a Gorgon.
You hear about this curse and all this beast changing stuff. The only thing that comes to your mind is a plane you've heard of called the Beastlands.
Fuck yes.
Let's go.
So it's
Fuck
extra
yes.
planar
I
outside.
want to go to the
And you know
Beastlands.
that the Feywild and specifically, okay, I'll just give this to you. Even though it wasn't a great roll, I'll give you some of
It
it.
was a bad roll.
Oberon
Hell yeah.
has some connection to Beastlands, but you can't remember what
Oh,
it
that
was.
makes sense. Okay. Yeah.
Love Oberon.
And you're like Beastlands. Oberon
He's a male wife.
knows about Beastlands.
What are you doing?
He's looking at porn.
There's no fucking shot.
Yeah.
I was setting it up, so I'm just like, oh fuck.
But yeah, there's no moon in the Feywild,
Yeah.
so like a lot of that stuff isn't really a thing.
Hmm.
There's night and day.
Yeah, just it's
Day
light
and
outside
night.
or it's not.
Well, the thing is, Titania specifically loves it to be twilight. That's her favorite time, and she keeps it like that as long as she can. If she gets like sad or if like bad things happen in her life, nighttime will come. If she's really happy, it's daytime.
Did I do something wrong?
No, lycanthropy isn't super common where I'm from.
Good news, it's not supposed to be super common here yet. Somehow. We got people who are taking something that barely exists and turning it into abominations that shouldn't exist. And we don't know why.
And you also noticed when you fought these things, these wolf wares, Emma, they haven't been able to spread it.
Yeah, I've noticed.
It's not like typical versions of this stuff
Yeah.
that you're used to.
It's like a engineered like
Artificial.
yeah, artificial speed, velocity X. Anyways,
Maybe one of your kind made a bad deal with Oberon. Who knows?
yeah, it's possible.
Uh-oh.
Who's
We
Oberon?
get up and walk off. It's
Yeah!
casual. Just you never know.
Where are you going?
Looking around.
At the speed
Gotta
of
protect my
sound.
liege.
I don't have to care about his
Right.
part of in the buddy system, right?
No.
Okay. By the way, are you good? Took a really deep swim yesterday.
No, I'm not good.
You want a hug?
Couldn't hurt.
Oops.
Oh,
I give him a hug.
Really awkward.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
Everything makes it hard to close.
yeah. Where's? Like, well, you know I'm here to talk, buddy.
you already know what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, you already know.
With the with your wolf smell, he smells like old seawater and sweat. It's not great.
Yeah. I mean, I do too.
Yeah, but you used to your own.
Yeah.
The only thing now is I don't really have much else to lose that I care about. So I guess that's beneficial.
I'm not a therapist, but so, I get what you're saying. I mean, I know we're not the greatest of pals. In terms of, I mean, like the whole whatever fucking unit this is.
Yeah, but I get you.
Fair. Yeah.
So that means something.
Yeah.
So what's the plan? Raptors in the sky and everyone else?
The land.
I said we'd circle back.
Well,
and land
we
on the
don't
rest.
see the footprints. We're waiting for the fucking raptors to
Well,
come
I
back.
guess I would do a survival check
Yeah.
to find footprints in the first place
Okay.
to figure out if there's
You can do so if you
what
want.
direction they came from or left from.
I will help because I am proficient. What's your
I
plus?
also want to make
Plus
that
7.
check.
Plus 9.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Are you all looking for
Alright,
the
I
same
already
exact
rolled.
thing?
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
23.
27.
You're not gonna roll?
I was helping him. I had
You got
proficiency.
23.
Right. Okay, so I'll have you guys learn two different things. First thing, Cole. You
What if I do
find
something?
you find that the trees have been abused. Some of them are blighted, and you notice the start of some footprints through those trees. on the north side of the camp, and some of them are really big footprints.
Yeah.
You could make the assumption they are the footprints of frost giants, along with some other footprints that probably are snow orc forces
The outlines.
leaving the camp.
Heading north.
The outlines of
You-
crushed turds.
Find that there's no other set of footprints going to here, suggesting that when they got here, it snowed over or something, and they never left until these footprints came, obviously. Also, in the fire pit, you also notice there are obviously burned wood at this point turned blackened and into powder. But there's also what looks like some old meat or flesh that has been seared too.
Sure.
Not for consumption, specifically to burn it.
Yep. Mm.
These what I'm saying. They're bad cooks.
I don't think this is cooking, but
I mean, it's in the fire pit.
can't argue with you on that. It's in there.
You mentioned before you think that might have been some infighting because we're not seeing any evidence of any other races besides snow orcs and like frost giants and shit. There's no dwarven armor or weapons or any of that shit laying around.
No dwarven stuff.
No human things either.
I mean, you found some stuff that come from other parts of Voros.
But I mean, you could assume that the orcs stole that shit.
As
Yeah.
far as like
Or- yeah.
actual like military equipment, nothing on.
No.
I'm curious about this. Back when we were in Voros, the general there apparently likened me to my apparent father, Zolthan.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Remember that? He said that he had some sort of disagreement with their leadership. This could be a result of that.
Oh.
Don't know what he disagreed with. Maybe he decided to stop being murderous assholes. Wouldn't that be nice?
I mean, the war would end. It'd be cool.
Yeah.
But it's like, what do the orcs? What do the snow orcs want? I don't know if I ever asked that question. Are they just being
To the
asked?
best of my knowledge, they want some sort of conquest and to die in battle.
Fucking go fight the ocean shit. I don't know.
Well, maybe they tried, and we saw the result back there.
And so if they gave up, losers.
I know. I didn't give up.
That's true. I watched. No, I didn't see you die once. Heard about it though.
I mean, you weren't far away.
Yeah. The fuck's taking these birds so long?
Did you guys come back?
Well, we would have been back pretty quickly.
Yeah, I was waiting for them to finish their thing.
Okay.
We're back.
And I'm also, I guess, if I could do it wouldn't even be difficult. A medicine check on that squashed snow orc body, which I'm assuming would tell me that it was squashed probably by a frost giant.
It's not too hard. You wouldn't need to make a check. Something like that.
Okay.
He was a pile drive.
Yeah.
Alright, so what'd you guys see?
Dozens of bones crushed.
Turn back. Oh my god. Green trees.
Here,
Abnormal.
Here.
That's the color they should be a lot of the time.
Not up here.
these snow orcs blight the land. I think that would
Well,
probably
They were like
upset you as well.
There's a gate to the Feywild over there.
Hey,
they were like abnormally green,
That's where I
right?
came. I
They're
came out
like
of
dark
Sorry.
green, kind of
Oh,
a little
so-
bit diseasey too, though. But
Like
the one,
directly
the one,
Should you
hold
be
on, guys.
worried about that?
the one
Hold
that
on, let the
Dodgy
DM
saw
finish.
was super bright green. Like it stuck out like a sore thumb.
Okay. Continue with your tree talk.
Should you be worried? You don't want.
About what?
I guarantee you don't want snow orcs getting into your place.
I mean, it's not a door that's always open. It's just open when it wants to be.
You know it's a one way.
I'm gonna be big on purpose.
We saw the hawk. Was that?
Oh, you saw
Falcon.
Falcon. We saw the falcon again.
you killed it.
Good job.
It was
There was,
it
there was,
yeah, it was an illusion.
You were chasing
I
after a
assumed it was
hawk?
magical from the beginning.
There was another hawk?
It
I
was
mean, I saw you guys say it takes out something, but...
There was a hawk that had been stalking our group when we were split.
I think that was what saw us. The thing that
Yeah.
led the people who killed Falk to us.
Mhm.
It was at
I don't remember.
Frost Ridge.
Yeah, it was there too. That's
Was
where
that Frost Ridge?
It's your first
Not
time.
Frostridge, yeah.
Are we getting vengeance for Falk? I never asked. Who's that?
He was our old.
Sounds like a great guy.
I don't remember anything about
Our
it.
old teammate, I guess.
I don't want to say revenge, but the thing that killed Falk, or that sent the bird after us, knows about us.
Yeah.
So interrogation.
It's smart enough to run away.
You interrogate a hawk.
No, the
It
thing that made
sounds
the
like
hawk.
it's not
It
too
was.
like
I'm assuming it was magical. Yeah, like. we can send this.
familiar of some
Okay.
sort.
What else do you guys see?
Didn't we see footprints,
Yes.
Ryan?
Hey. What?
Didn't we see footprints?
Yes, there's footprints going northward out of this camp, through the glade, and then towards the mountain range and hugging the coast.
All of that.
I know, they're right there.
Ah,
You can see the start of the trail.
You saw the middle, I guess. You saw the start.
yeah.
Alright. So are we heading directly into the heart of the enemy's bullshit?
For the sake of my own sanity, I'd like to check out the grove.
Let's. Yeah.
Sure.
You've been working with your
Just briefly.
alchemy sets, so right, maybe you'll find something useful there.
Herbalism
Now
kit.
I'm interested.
I have an herbalism kit.
Okay.
Let's go!
You arrive in the grove only after like 3 minutes of walking through this forest.
Man, it took us forever.
You get to this wall of white, like emerald green pine trees that stand out between the darker greens and the kind of grayish, diseased look that the rest of them have.
The babies have been riding these things for miles.
Kieran rolls in the grass.
Yes, there's no grass.
Kieran rolls on the tree.
I was gonna say, but there are vines around here, which is very atypical of such an Arctic location that surround this this collection of bright trees.
He's trying to just destroy your legacy.
Oh,
Move.
what is he
Your
doing?
legacy.
He's being a rotten bastard.
Dirty rotten scoundrel.
Dirty bastard, man.
All right, so you didn't see this when you came through the way you came through because you didn't really like.
No, I just
Look
got around. I
around.
was like, all right, time to go.
Yeah. You while you're facing the way you came in, and everyone else can see this. Out of the verdant green versions of the pine trees, within the trunks, you see what look like horrible screaming faces in the trunks. Like there are the visages of women, mouths agape, and in terror. Adagio,
Yeah?
these remind you of dryads.
I was about to say.
They look like they've been fused into the trunks of these trees and have died a terrible fate.
Like what happened when Eris killed the one dragon.
Kind of, yeah.
But
more like
less willing to.
from the disease of the snow orcs.
Yeah.
The trees themselves have remained healthy, but maybe the guardians of this portal died from the miasma, and then when they died, they fused to their trees.
I guess I'll touch the first tree I see, and I guess that's really it. Just give it a little bit of an affectionate touch.
A thought runs in your mind that Amarok's experimenting with potions. Fey wood would be a very good ingredient for potions, but that thought goes in your mind and you're like, fuck that, probably.
And then I'll walk into the grove.
And then
You're in the grove right now.
Oh, like all the way in.
Again, I would. Yeah.
I mean, it's like a bundle. It's like a big bundle. I don't know, 10 foot wide of these trees.
Oh, okay.
Like really bright green trees, and there's other trees around you that aren't as bright.
So excluding the trees, are there any like herbs or other smaller plants that
There are bushes.
look at?
A lot of them are dead, and there are vines which are just as green as the trees, the needles of the trees that are around these dryad dead trees.
Can I?
I'm gonna druid craft some flowers and stuff and put it at the base of each of the trees.
Could I identify the vines?
Nature check.
They're fine.
Nature.
They're vines.
They last 6 seconds.
Vietnam.
They're from Vietnam.
Yeah.
I feel bad touching them. Dirty 20.
This is what's known as razor vine. It has, it has needles on it, and the leaves are a distinct shape, and they are poisonous if you touch them. And it gets if you get stuck by them, they're poisonous.
Do I know anything about their poison?
The poison.
It does. It can make you feel sick.
Okay. So it's probably unrelated to any of the poisons that the orcs are using.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not something that's easily harvestable.
I guess I'll say that to everyone else in the group. Just be careful. The vines are poisonous.
It seemed like when the dryads were alive, it might have been something they were able to control and use as
Yeah, I was gonna ask, is it
weaponized.
something,
They're casting
that
Wrath
they
of
use
Nature.
as a way to like
block
block
off,
off a
Yeah.
gate?
or like weaponize into whips or whatever. But seeing as that they're fused to their trunks of their trees, not really useful right now.
Okay. We'll just.
But the
Makes
soil is here, and the magic infused soil that they're growing out of is still permeating.
Oh yeah.
It's still a working portal, at least, because he's here.
Let me take a vial of funky soil.
It's frozen, so you take a while to heat up or break through. All right, you can spend like half an hour trying to dig up.
For dirt?
It's frozen.
Torch.
Like building in Alaska is hard because the dirt is frozen. That kind of thing.
Is there anything of note in here that I could use?
No.
I'd imagine these trees with women inside them probably can do something.
If you have mold earth or something, you can easily get some dirt easier.
I mean,
I should get rid of that because there wasn't a lot of dirt in season 2.
That's true.
I mean, this looks like a weird gravesite. I feel like kind of touching the trees would be defiling them.
They do look gnarly.
Yeah, that's what you're
These
worried
trees
about.
are already plenty defiled.
So,
What exactly is going on in your plane right now?
So the orcs. No.
watch a different tree.
Why?
No.
But it could be used for helping.
Wait.
It's not a curse that you want.
It means I already have a curse. So.
Something that the orcs do is that they corrupt nature around them.
Some sort of poison.
Yeah, if you look around, they've cut down every tree that has grown up here, and they started doing more in the south.
Harvest is harvest, I get that.
I want to end it.
I think
they
they're
have some
doing
sort
it.
of god of blight or
One
something.
at
Disease.
the end.
I think they're doing it just to do it.
It's fucking hot.
A sadistic pleasure.
I'm dying.
I'm a fan of that.
Did you guys mark off a ration for
Nope, because you didn't tell us to.
boat to now? We should do that.
Oh,
Just to be safe.
fuck my rations.
I didn't.
It's fine. I know. Okay. Anything else you guys want to do in this haunted looking but also still beautiful and vibrant
You
glade?
don't let me have any fun.
What's my sword thing?
You grab onto it from the, you just grab onto your back
Yeah.
to feel what it's feeling.
It's licking the palm of your hand.
It's so satisfied that these natural creatures have met their doom.
Oh, he's anti-nature.
You notice him grabbing his sword,
Anti-nature?
Stop Noah, and his sword looks kinda
Evil.
aesthetically familiar.
Is there a check I can make for that?
No.
You don't need to.
Oh shit.
This looks like something fey creatures would make. Specifically, it's not exactly like familiar to you in the type of creature that would make it, but it seems, since you don't know much about it, all you know is it does not seem like the Sealy Court. type of thing.
Got one other assumption to make then.
It's not like something you'd see in the domain of delight you're from,
Mhm.
Midsommar, but it's something else.
Lord's view.
Nice.
Hey, you wouldn't have. I asked this to everybody. Like, just break the sword out all the way. Nobody knows what the hell this thing is from. It's old. It has powerful magic to it.
Where did you get that?
I got it off of a merchant. He dealt in various collectibles here and there, mostly just more modern weapons, and this was in his stash gathering dust, because it's quite large and nobody can really wield it, except for me for some reason.
What was his name?
Derrick says Ryan never gave that man a name.
Ooh.
If you need a name, I have one.
Well,
No.
Cavado.
Sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell him a name.
Black Dragons.
Find
Yeah,
out.
the third one was.
Leopold.
With the name Leopold.
Kira.
Sounds vaguely
I've asked
strange.
everyone here if they know anything. He's from
Not ventable.
Magic Past, time traveler. He doesn't even know.
Leopold.
Did this strange
Yeah,
merchant
Dodger doesn't
give
know
it to
that.
you
I'm
for
not gonna look.
free?
No, I saved him from some bandits and their ravenous beasts.
Some highwaymen.
He
So-
gave it to me out of a gratitude.
As a gift. There was no deal involved? You didn't have to promise him anything?
Not that you know.
No. I did him a service.
If anything, if
and
there was
he
a
re- what?
if there was a deal, it was the deal was you helped him, so he gave you something.
Yeah, I was a mercenary at one point in time, and that's part of the reason why I was in the region. I have been causing problems. I helped stop that and save this man. He gave that to me in gratitude. Does that mean anything to you?
Well, it's definitely Fae.
Really?
It's not from the. It's not from Midsummer. Is it Midsummer or Midsummer?
Somar.
It's
Midsommar.
not Midsummer origin. So I couldn't give you a ton of information about it.
Well, I can give you some more at this point. This thing has some will of its own. Doesn't speak per se. I can understand its desires and intentions.
He gets a faith thing.
Apparently, it seems very satisfied that these dryads have met their end.
Trying to convert
Previously,
some wood.
it only ever felt this way towards snow orcs, and I was more than happy to assist it in eradicating them. But we met some treants. Was it a week ago by this point?
Sir?
The treants like a week ago when we first met him.
When we first met him?
Yeah.
That was probably
Or what, a week
had to
ago?
been like a week ago.
You
Met
fuck
some
with trees.
Some treants.
A
It
lot.
didn't like the sword. Did not like them either. But they weren't bothering. They weren't hurting us at all. So seems as though it has some hatred for nature to some extent. Maybe fake creatures,
I don't mean to interrupt you.
which is strange because I wouldn't consider the snow orcs to be fake creatures.
I
Well,
don't
they're
mean,
definitely not. The Fae aren't a fan of most orcs at the moment. Their pantheon is not aligned with the goals of the Feywild, and so
The fuck was the shoot? I mean, the fuck was their god's name again? It was like
Utrus.
Utrus.
uterus.
Is this Utrus?
Your trust.
Utrus mean
Why
anything
you
to
are
Your
in
trust.
our-
Seems to be their god. Disease and blights apparently.
You know, there's a whole pantheon of orc dogs that the Sealy Court does not agree with. But you don't know them by name.
yeah. I just know that if it's an orcish god, we're not a fan of it.
Hamrocks are Titan forward.
Okay.
Does the sword react to him at all?
No.
But be careful Especially if that sword's communicating with you. If it offers you a gift or a deal, don't take it. It won't end up in your favor.
Well, kind of too late for that. That's why I can fight the way that I do. It's a pact. It wants things dead, and I also want things dead. That was the pact. You want the same things dead. Well, until recently.
Did it name itself?
I gave it a name.
Either way, I'd be careful with it.
Yeah, that's not unwise. But so far it is a beneficial relationship.
You say so.
So are we gonna sit here in the forest all day, or are we gonna keep it pushing?
Oh, we're good.
Do you guys move along?
Let's move on.
Okay.
Let's go along.
Move along. I'm going to skip ahead 2 days of travel.
Oh shit.
Damn it.
Following these
Did we recruit
footsteps.
the other orcs?
You don't need
Soon
to-
we're marking off rations.
Yes, please do that. You're still following the same set of footsteps the whole time. Within 2 days, you can get towards. You're now following the coast through, and you see the mountains to your left, the west. You wind around the mountains, occasionally having to climb up them and not fall off into the water of the coastline. And there's something rumbling.
I'm also, by this point, I'm going to pop a fly spell on my gym.
Okay.
It's rumbling.
So you hear some rumbling occasionally on the mountainside, the sheer mountain, the very steep
The
mountainside.
mountains stand up.
And the mountain eventually breaks away at one point in front of you.
Like it gets up.
No, like pebbles and pieces of small rocks and stuff like splatter out in front of you like a small explosion. Oh. And in front of all of you stands a creature that looks desperate. It looks desperate and excited at the same time.
Is it Pazuzu?
Pazuzu.
It might be Pazuzu.
Oh, it's a
Is
Zorn.
it the one I recognize?
It pops out and it looks at all of you and says, in Terran.
What the
Like-
fuck is that?
Anything in primordial, like maybe a quarter of a word
You
or
get a
so?
word.
Well, yeah, primordial, you can understand
Yeah.
that.
You get a word. As it's and you like think about it, what he's saying, you piece it together. As soon as he does that, he puts all three of his arms out, beckoning, and says, "Money."
What the fuck is this
What?
thing?
It says money.
And that's where we'll stop the session.
Yeah.
We're literally having to pay the troll tolls to get through,
Oh,
to
God.
get through this mountain's hole.
Gotta
I
pay the
didn't sign
troll
up
toll
for
to get
this.
in.
I didn't sign up for this.
What was that guy's name?
Damn.
Ackroyd?
So,
Ackroyd.
thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Ah.